We are playing once again with Moogle, Cookie, Joe, and me, Zoxit.
Okay, why is it asking me to join voice and video?
Say no. Say no to everything it asks you.
None of you guys have that on your thing, do you?
I already said no.
Left-hand corner of my thing, it says join.
It always says it, and I always say no.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the website's got its like own voice chat function.
It's very bad. Okay, so last we left off after encountering the
How do I get
undead
this to go
lich who is
away? I need you to just nope.
causing so many issues.
Nope.
around.
Okay.
You guys quickly capitulated to his demands, allowing you to take advantage of your unique diplomacy skills to get what you need from him while giving him what he needs. He sent you on a quest for an ancient artifact hidden in the dwarven city of Kavanagh.
Why are you saying you're offline now when you're online?
What's offline?
I suppose it's online, but it says it was offline.
Should be online.
Yeah, I'm not seeing them in my channel selection list either.
Are they online?
No, it's just taking its time. So, we left ourselves off after the long journey north to the mountains where the dwarves make their city homes. You made your way past trials and tribulations, tricking mountain trolls as you trotted down stone paths, and then you came across a great tunnel entrance carved into the side of the mountain, flanked by two dwarves in thick steel plate armor that covers every inch of their skin from the outside sun. These dwarves make no motion to you as you walk past, heading into the mountains.
Oh, where did my sheet go?
They didn't have nothing to say, no.
Do you try and talk to
no.
them? Do you talk to the dwarves, Gertrude?
No.
I mean, somebody might want to tell them about the troll just down the road.
No.
That's up to you. That's up to you, Rubus.
I would like to approach the troll, not the troll. One of the dwarfs, and explain that there is a troll sitting above a canyon, their face thing.
And it was having a good old feed on a goat.
Was it a goat? Yeah, it was a goat. Just down the road, basically.
Armored Helmet turns to you, and you hear a gruff voice come out from underneath it. It says, "Thank you, traveller. Just keep an eye out for this threat."
You're welcome, man.
I feel like we should kill the troll.
You want to go back and kill it?
I mean, I don't know.
Nah, leave it with you for now. We've probably got to go back to it after anyway.
Yeah, true. Very true.
Maybe we could talk to it, befriend it.
You want to be friends with the troll?
Yeah, why not?
That's entirely up to you, Gertrude.
It'd be cool to have a pet troll.
I mean, I don't know about a pet troll, but yeah.
What about Diesel?
I was about to say, everyone's got petrol. Everyone loves petrol. Some more than others.
Ow.
So what, are we approaching the dwarven city now, are we?
Yes. Bid them farewell, and
I want to flick a gold coin at the guard. Just because I can.
You see the guard moves with lightning speed, snatching the gold coin out of the air. quickly disappears into a pouch in his armor. You guys head into the mountain.
Bit cold up here, isn't it, Bruce?
So you find yourselves at the entrance of a large tunnel in the side of the mountain. The stone is carved roughly into blocks on the floor, and no torches line the walls. The tunnel continues downwards at a low angle, wide enough for probably 2 carriages to go down it side by side.
Excuse me, sorry.
So more than wide enough for us three to walk down it side by side.
You guys make your way down the tunnel.
Into the big black, into the darkness.
Yeah.
Can any of you see in the dark?
I have low light vision.
I have a bag of holdings, so I'm gonna imagine. Oh no, it don't work like that, does it?
That would be pretty good if it did.
Just imagine I'm holding a torch. Yeah, no, I can't see. I'm following Rubus. I'm blind as a bat.
Alrighty.
Because my spider don't have no sight.
Sorry. Coming down was something, I think.
Maybe Makoto here could shed some light and conjure.
Oh, hold on.
Yes, Rubus?
How's that?
That sounds perfectly reasonable. So, 40-foot radius of light. So this little orb of light just appears around Rubus as he chants a little prayer. And this soft light illuminates most of the tunnel from side to side around you. As you head deeper into the tunnel, you're walking for probably a good hour at this kind of straight, steady pace down into the mountain, when the tunnel begins to curve and slowly curves around to one side, and just after the turn you see in the side of the tunnel, where it's been kind of a smoothly bored, like signs of working and everything, there is a large kind of crack where some of the rock faces are crumbled away, and there's just like a hole into the darkness.
Is it big enough to get one of us to squeeze through, or is it like a tiny?
It's probably big enough to, like, one of you could ride a horse through there if the terrain wasn't so kind of rock slidey.
I mean, that's quite a big
Quite
opening.
a reasonably sized hole, yeah.
We've still got the horses with us, right?
No.
That's
we
your
left them,
decision.
man. I thought they got left, didn't they?
No.
Yeah, one of them, we gave one to the troll, I remember.
You did give one to a troll, I believe.
No.
No?
No, we snuck
No.
past.
Oh, you did sneak past. You thought about giving one to a troll.
That was,
Yeah, that was going to be the bribery technique if it failed. Yeah, so we still got the horses. Like, just dismount and walk. Why is it so zoomed in?
So what, are we going into the...
I don't know why it's so zoomed in. I feel like it's like in my face.
What's zoomed in? The map?
My camera.
Oh,
All of our cameras are just like.
Yeah, I don't know if I can. I can make you a bit
It's fine.
smaller, but.
I'm just not used to being that large.
It's like every time I look at myself, I'm like, fuck, my nose is that big?
I'm like a churro, you can't even see my face properly, look.
So
yeah, we can
uh,
just dismount from our horses and that's
head
better.
on in. What, to this crack? Okay,
Yeah.
so start climbing climbing the rocks into the crack. Can you just give me a perception check? Anybody who wants to be listening out for any strange noises or anything?
32.
I would love to. I'm
Rubus,
just struggling to find it on my thing.
you
There it
hear
is.
quite clearly the sound of kind of large claws scraping against stone. Makoto, you hear this too. There's definitely like shifting rock, and you think you can hear like kind of very quiet breathing as you approach this hole in the side of the tunnel wall.
Where the fuck did I go through the hole?
Do you continue through the hole?
I'd like to, like, sneakily continue, like, pressing forwards.
Okay, roll me a stealth check quickly.
I got a 12.
You know, if you're being stealthy and no one else is, it's kind of pointless, right, Cooks?
I don't know. If
Okay,
you're
so
following me
you
on-
quietly kind of approach the hole, and as you do, you put your trunk down on a loose bit of rock, and it skitters down the pile, and suddenly you feel yourself get barreled into as a large form bursts out of the hole and tries to bite you.
Hmm.
It misses. Can everybody roll initiative for me?
Yeah, hold on.
I'm sorry.
You got a 1d8. And you must do a reflex saving throw.
Okie doke.
Against DC.
Against DC of...
20.
Okay, that is a fail.
So... Where the fuck's my dice gone? 1d8.
No, that's not what I wanted to do, but okay.
Take 7 points of damage.
What's attacked you there, Cook?
I don't know.
Oh, something.
Hey, it's Brick. Let's go, buddy.
Alright.
Hi, Brick.
7 points of damage.
Welcome, Miss Brick. Nice to meet you.
Okie doke.
Brick's awesome.
So, you guys see this kind of long, winding body just come out of this crack in the wall and kind of slam into the floor next to Rubus's feet where that rock slid down, and the body just keeps coming out of the wall, more and more of it. Pair of legs, another pair of legs, another pair of legs, just scrambling as this head whips around.
Oh, it's like a millipede.
It's a snake. Snake.
Wow, a little snake.
He's going last. Okay, so Makoto, you are up first.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't roll initiative. Sorry. Hold
I
on.
thought you did.
No, I did perception.
Okay.
That's what initiative is.
Yeah, but that was when.
Oh, that was
yeah,
the
no.
other perception. No, yeah,
Yeah.
roll
Yeah.
initiative.
So he rolled. Yeah, he rolled his perception check. We rolled.
Okay.
I rolled my perception check, and then he rolled. his
Rubus, you go first. This
Ah.
creature is just spilling out of the tunnel in front of you, hissing.
Okay. I don't know what to do now. I panicked.
You want to pass? No, I'm kidding. You want to pass? Pass! Pass to me. I don't know what to do. Pass to me. No, I'm kidding. Give me the ball.
Let me have a go.
How big would you say this hole is again?
Like
Well, we're on
maybe
the
maybe
we didn't go
like
in the hole.
8
the
feet
creature
across?
came back.
8 feet across. That's quite
Yeah.
wide.
yeah, it's a big
Quite
hole.
fucking wide.
It's quite wide. reasonably sized hole, you know.
I have a thing.
Ooh, a thing.
And I don't know. I want to use Tree's Ward in the hole.
Oh yeah. Try and block the hole. He's already spilling out of the hole, you're aware.
Exactly my point. He's already spilling out of the hole. Now this tree is gonna try and grow into the hole.
And try and
Which
trap him
You mean
half,
like branches through the
half
thing?
in the hole.
Yes.
I like it. I like it.
That's one action.
Right, so you summon a tree to try and like trap this creature in the hole. I'm gonna give him just like an athletics check to see how trapped he is. Does get a decent bonus to this guy. He's pretty trapped though.
Poor Socks.
So far in this combat, he's rolled a 1, a 2, and a 1, which like is pretty lucky for you guys.
He's a slippery snake, but
He's
he's not that
slippery
slippery. He's slippering up on his own rules.
You guys see, he's just got this axe half buried in his skull, as he just whips around dramatically.
And then for my next 2 actions, I'm going to cast Runic Body.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Boom! You start to glow with these orangey runes. Makoto.
Mhm.
It's your turn.
So he's trapped, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I don't need to do that then. I can move on. I would like to. How close to him are we?
You're probably about. How close did you get to the hole?
Well, I'm not the one who moved forward. Homeskelet did.
Yeah. So how close do you say you are to the hole?
How close would you say you are to the hole? Cause, Cookie, because I'm further back than you.
Well, like I was somewhat like in the hole.
Oh
When
no!
Cookie's at ground zero. So you what, like 10 feet away, 20 feet away, 30 feet away?
Cookie. Oh, Cookie. Tusk.
I know, right?
Well, you basically, you do understand. All right, we're going to do this. I'm going to have this conversation with you again. I am a spellcaster. If you get in the range of my spells, you may potentially get hurt. That is my warning.
Fine. I've got a shield.
You get my... Ooh. Right, I would like to use
He's a
Acid Splash
sturdy
on the
boy.
trapped creature.
Got like 63 points of health. Like, I'll be fine.
Is that okay? I'm going to use Acid Splash. Go.
Acid splash. 1 moment. So that is a. Where's the AC? That is a hit.
Okay, cool.
So you do 3 damage, and anything heightened or anything. If you hit, and 1 splash acid damage. So 1 extra damage, so 4 damage, including 1 damage to Rubus.
It's fine.
Yep. Sorry about that, mate.
Okay.
Take it and go. Take it and go.
That's a 2 action. Anything else?
I'm trying to see if I've got any 1 action skills. Got loads of 2s.
Do you have a ranged weapon attack?
I do. I could use that, I suppose. I just gotta find it on my
Or
thingy again.
Move past the hole and start moving away from this guy.
No, I'm gonna use my swing.
Okay. So that is, unfortunately, it just skitters off of its tough hide.
Okay.
Alrighty. Gertrude, you are up. This electric blue wriggling beast has been pinned in its hole by a rapidly growing oak tree. It kind of writhes and wriggles as its multiple sets of legs scratch at the wood around it.
I don't need to hide on this one, I suppose, because he's trapped. I'm gonna throw my daggers at it twice, so that would be 2 actions, and then jump in with a bite, if that's okay.
Okie doke.
So, wait, dagger 2, my bad. Dagger 1, and then fang attack is there.
Okay, so that is unfortunately ineffective.
All of them.
Yeah, so your daggers kind of go off of this tough skin. It's kind of like leathery, scaly skin. And then your fangs similarly are unable to pierce it.
Note, Joe, the attack of 21 with my sling did not hit. So that would be why you need to get
Higher rolls.
higher.
Okay, so it is
You're not
going
gonna
to
boost
start by
There is a strong one.
twisting its head in the air to line the 3 of you up. And then you can see as it opens its mouth, sparks start gathering in its mouth. And then it is going to shoot lightning at the 3 of you. Can I get a reflex save from everybody?
Maybe.
Yeah.
If I can find it.
It's one of your 3 saving throws.
Yeah, I just gotta. There it is.
Just above the
I die.
So that's cool.
Alrighty. Don't worry.
Good to know.
It's just a reasonable amount of damage.
You do know I have like the lowest HP out of everybody in this party, right?
I'm aware. So, lightning. You all fail your reflex save. Lightning floods through the lot of you as it scorches against the tunnel wall, and you each take 21 points of electricity damage. And you can see like the sparks in its mouth kind of die away. And then for its next attack, let's see. Of the 2 creatures that are in melee range of it, one of them is a
I would like to use
tree.
the shield reaction.
What does that do? Increase your AC?
The reaction is to
Or-
reduce damage from any spells or
Oh,
any spells or physical attacks, basically.
fair enough. Yeah, you can reduce some damage. Yeah, if you have any reactions to dodge, reduce damage, or anything like that, absorb elements, use them. Anyway, and then for its next action, it is going to... Yeah, it's going to try and bite Gertrude. Alright, Gertrude. Does a 19 hit?
I am AC 21 and shield 21.
Okie doke. So it does not manage to bite you, which is good because its next move after that is Swallow Whole. Next up is Rubus.
Hold on.
Rubus, you've got this thing pinned. It didn't seem to try and like use its turn to escape last turn, but it probably will now that it's done breathing lightning.
Sorry, I was just calculating my health.
That tree ward of yours, it blocks damage, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
How much damage does it block?
Up to 10 hit points. It has 10 HP, basically.
Okay.
So the first 10 damage it takes, and then you take the remainder.
One sec.
So does that mean that now the ward's ineffective, it's been defeated?
Hit by a strike, so it's not the lightning breath, but if it does any more bites or claws, the tree will try and block it. Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha. Just double checking that. Yeah, you'll go, Rubus. So you are runicked.
Cool. I am gonna cast a heal.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it on level 2. Well, level 2 action. So hopefully this works out right. And then
Makoto, you took 21 damage.
I had 24 HP. I took 21 damage.
have you got 24?
Why did
HP
you have
to
24 HP when your max is 48?
Okay, well that's not what it says on my actual page here. It said 24 on my page. So that's
Okay.
why I was saying I only have...
But we haven't been in battle for like 2, and you've leveled up, so you should have fully rested
Yeah.
and had your health back.
You're on.
Okay, well,
You're on.
I've never
27
had
health.
more than 24. Every time I've been leveling, I'm like, okay, well, it goes up. It went up from like 15 to slowly, and then it's been at 24. But that's also partially like my AC doesn't go up because I don't have better armor at all. It would be pointless for me as a witch to get better armor. So yeah, that's why I typically stay in the back of the group, is because I don't ever think I've got enough.
Let's see. You're
So
But when we rest and go camp, I think we get our health back, right?
yeah, I thought my max was literally 24 because every time we've been leveling it up, my HP points haven't been changing on the... Well, they've changed, but they haven't gone higher than that. So on the character sheets, it's always said, like, it started off at 15, then went up, and then we leveled this time, and I didn't go up any higher than 24. So I was like, okay, I guess I'm stuck at 24. That's me.
Currently, yeah, you've got 8 health from your ancestry, and then for each level of witch, you've got 8 health, including your con bonus. Bringing you
Okay,
up to,
so why
bringing you up
wasn't
to
that going
48.
up every time I leveled on the sheet?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't have the app. I don't know how it works.
No, on this sheet. So, like, on the app.
I don't know. One of the things we found with Gertrude was because he didn't actually change his level, it didn't multiply the health up.
But the level did change. It was level 5 this whole time and still sat at 24.
I don't know. then.
Sometimes you need to click on the little cog thing,
Yeah, it just...
type in your health, and then
What cog thing?
where the hit points are, it says max health.
This
you got the
one?
little cog.
Yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
yeah, you're on 27 health. Who you healing, Rubus?
I am going to give Makoto 5 points of health,
Nice.
and
So you're up to 32.
Do I change that manually on the
Yeah.
current?
yeah,
Yeah, so your
Okay.
current health is 32.
Yeah, that's... Oh, it's not changing it now. What? 32.
and then
Thank you.
fuck, I can't remember what Gertrude had.
Me, I'm alright. I've been hit, but I've taken another hit. I'm like
Oh, baby.
20 odd HP myself, bro.
I'm gonna give
32.
Gertrude the other 5.
I'm on 32.
Alrighty.
Oh,
Oh, thank
okay.
you.
And then I am going to draw my trusty knuckle dusters.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna
Punch you
Punch
on
the
the-
snake.
it. But I gotta
Alright.
remember that it's a D6.
D6 damage.
Yeah, 2d6
Yep.
because runic body.
Yep. First you have to try and hit.
Yeah, no, I just realised that because so we'll have to do it like this.
Okay, so you try and punch this creature, and you just feel yourself like thudding these body blows that just don't seem to be having an effect.
And can you give me a is it a reflex saving throw?
I can. What am I trying to beat?
My DC.
Okay, well I rolled a 17.
My class DC is 20, so
Okay.
take another 1d8 damage.
From your thorns.
Yes.
Alright. So you take 4 more damage as you like just scratching away at this thick leathery skin. Makoto. You can see both of your guy friends are up in the front, just brawling it out with this large creature that's stuck in the crack in the wall.
Oh, I can't use that because that would probably be a problem. Can't. Can I use Tanglevine on him?
Sure
Oh,
thing.
good idea.
Okay.
So attempt that spell attack roll.
Where is it on the sheet? Hold on. It's in the character section, isn't it?
It should just be a thing with the spell.
So I clicked on the spell the way that you normally would for when I use the other ones, and it still didn't do the attack thing. So I'm not really sure.
Click it again. It's because it wasn't checked as an attack.
Okay, so just click it again.
Yeah.
Where's
click
the
it again.
check on it?
So when you click the cog, there's in the options there's attack off on spell attack plus misc.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah. So.
See, now it's not doing it for me.
I don't know. Just so your spell attack is plus, your spell attack is plus 11. So if you roll a d20 plus 11, that's what that is. So that is a 20. So the vines try and wrap around this creature, but they are unable to completely restrain it.
Do they do any restraining or none whatsoever?
What was it? It was a failure because it did not beat his AC.
Okay.
So it did no restraining. And anything else?
My thingy is not going to work on it either. Do I have... I don't even know. Because I don't want to get up close to it.
Don't do that.
No, that's like the last thing I want to do is get up close to it. Do not drink my coffee, cat. Oh my gosh, I'm in World War III over here with the cat over coffee. Jesus.
Oh, naughty kitty.
You do not want to see this cat on coffee. It is such a bad idea. It's happened like a handful of times. It is the worst. The worst. If I do... Oh. Can I use that? No, I don't want to use that actually. Never mind. Ignore that request. Or question. I don't want to use that. That I'm saving.
Yeah?
That I'm saving for when I get a different skill. Okay, well I guess I'll just go with the sling, and if it misses, it misses. So I need to click on the sling in this section.
Alrighty. So you managed to crack it, and it seems like it hits a sensitive spot as it darts away from your attack. Gertrude, you are up.
So I would like to
See, this creature is just like...
of infectious enthusiasm, and I would like to send that to Rubus.
Mm-hmm.
Give a bit more of an encouragement to get in there.
You now walk on the computer. I'm trying to fix my hand.
And then I would like to sort of jump back a little bit, and I'm going to use a 2-action spell, Scorching Blast, and hopefully that might do some damage, because physical attacks don't seem to do too much.
Alrighty. So you summon a little fireball at this creature.
Mm-hmm. Did it do any?
Sweet. So you, bam! You hit it for 16 points of damage. as this fireball just explodes in its face and it seems to screech backwards from you.
Shoot. It was a whack.
Alrighty. In response to that, it is going to try and bite you.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
I mean,
But it did just take a fireball.
Alright, so that is a 24.
That hit me.
Alrighty, so
did nobody think to buy any armor or anything? Like,
I can't change my
I know
armor.
you can't use it.
Same.
so that
Yeah,
is
you
18 damage, Gertrude.
18.
And I think Gertrude was thinking we're going to the dwarves. Dwarves will have weapons and armor that's superior, so let's wait.
That was mine, yeah, exactly. I'm on 29 HP now.
Wanting biggest bang for buck.
And I've got lots of money to spend, remember? So I
Right.
was thinking, save it. And there weren't no one selling anything good in that shit little town, so...
Gertrude, how awful would it fucking be though if like say we beat this guy, right? The big guy, the big baddie who's giving you all that money. And then soon as we beat him, all of that money just goes poof, and you've got a million different people across the land coming to you for debt collection. Like
Why would it be
Gertrude, can you roll me
Oh,
a reflex save, please?
a reflex? I don't mind him poofing and all the money disappearing, because I hopefully would have bought some shit by then, but where'd you get the debt collection from? I don't
I'm
owe
just
anyone anything.
Alright, so
Yeah.
Gertrude, you feel this creature try and swallow you, but you manage to like stop it from pulling you down into its throat.
Thank God for that.
It is going to follow that up with trying to claw at Rubus. So Rubus, this is a 21 to hit.
Hold on. And
Hits. Okay.
yeah, my shield is 21, so
So that is 10 damage.
I like to use my shield. Oh no,
The tree.
I'd
The
still like
tree.
to use my shield. The tree's gonna block it either way, but
So the tree blocks the damage, and in doing so is destroyed by the Bahir, freeing it from its trap in the cave wall.
it's okay, tree.
It's your turn now, moving forward soon. You're gonna have to try and stop the snake again.
Dead tree. Next up after that is Rubus again.
It is. I'm going to cast Vampiric Feast.
Fortitude saving throw. Alright, he's got a +8 to this. So he fails.
Cool. Now 66 plus.
Mm-hmm. So 24 void damage, and you gain 12 temporary hit points.
Oh, that's not spell bonus.
Hmm?
Spell attack.
What do you mean?
Give me 2 seconds and I'll set it up. And it should work.
Okay.
Just wait. Now let's try it. It'll work now. In future.
In terms of damage.
Yeah, no, I just meant in future.
Yeah. So that spell attack, you deal 24 damage.
Damn, look,
That can go back to normal if the game average. No, you're just gonna be a twat now. And then I am gonna do the same again, and I am just gonna fucking whack it one.
Nice.
So we need to.
Try and hit the beast.
Yeah.
Roll you go.
2D. I gotta roll like that for the attack. The attack's 17, so that's a mess.
Oh my god. Every time.
You got a cat on your. Yeah, it's
No.
definitely your time to be in the spotlight.
Got a naked cat on me.
Exactly.
What are you doing? What is wrong with you? Oh my lord.
Yeah, your punches don't seem to be having much of an effect.
No, not today.
But it is looking pretty woozy from the spell you cast on it as we move into Makoto's turn.
Cool. I'm gonna try and do. Wait, is he trapped?
No, he's now
No.
free.
Cool.
The tree sacrificed itself for Rubus.
Oh right, I forget. It doesn't want me to actually cast it properly.
Yeah. Roll your
Give me a
d20.
second. There you go. Let's say 21.
21. So once again, these tendrils try and wrap around this creature, but it slithers its way free, snapping and ripping them.
Yep. I'm gonna sling it.
That definitely hits as you manage to get it right in the eye. This stone just lodges in there, dealing 17 damage.
I don't like it when my magic fails. Repeatedly.
Makoto casts rock.
Makoto turns into Toph.
Gertrude, you see this creature's looking woozy. It's got a rock in its eye. It's been drained. It's been exploded. It's got an axe sticking out of this wound in its head. Is it just?
I'm gonna jump in there with a 2-action of Spider Sting. That there.
It is very ineffective.
I'll be back. I'll be
Down. And then I'm gonna use my Fang attack and try to bite it back as I'm standing right next to it.
That is also unfortunately ineffective. You're rolling just real bad, Gertrude. Real bad rolls. Like you got a +12 bonus and you're rolling just real bad.
You're gonna turn around and swallow me now, isn't it?
It is now his turn, and he
Yeah.
is going to have another attempt at swallowing you. So give me another reflex save.
Right.
Alrighty, you have once again not been swallowed. For his second move, he is going to do a.
Don't taste very nice anyway.
Well, it has been 2 rounds,
Lots of
so he might breathe lightning on you all again.
Not fun.
So, no. He won't breathe lightning on you this round. So he's failed to swallow you whole twice. So instead, he is going to transfer you into his coils, so that he's freed up his mouth to breathe lightning next round. You will take 6 points of slashing damage, Gertrude, as he just wraps you in these sharp, scaly coils. And then he is going to try and pick up, he's going to try and claw at Rubus. Okay, Rubus, that is a 20 to hit.
My AC is 20.
Okay.
Also, give me a reflex.
Yeah, 1 sec. He deals 12 points of damage to you. And he gets a plus 13 to reflex. That is a 22 reflex save.
Ooh. He survived this time.
He dodged this time as he slashes
He
at
did
you
it
with his
quickly.
claws.
Yeah.
He learned. He learned. Next up is you, Rubus. So this creature, he seems to have stored your friend for later as he focuses some damage on you guys.
Rubus, help! I'm also down on one knee, bleeding a fair bit, and in quite a bit of pain. Considering to use Kabuku.
Dun dun dun.
Give it a paraffin to put the thingy in that. So,
He's now done the thingy. He's now
yeah, on
done
that
the
basis, we
thingy.
won't use that spell because I don't know how many actions it actually takes. I'll go with Vampiric Feast again.
He's casting another vampiric feast. So fortitude of 20. Will he beat it with his plus 9? He will. He has successfully. Is there a thing for vampiric feast when it fails? Does it half fail? Does it quarter fail?
No. Fails
Complete.
as far as I'm... It's that, I think it just fails.
So
It's just so dirty.
yeah, it just fails. It just fails, mate. You
Although-
fail to vampirically feast.
I did just try and touch you, so give me a reflex saving throw.
I just try and touch you. Do you recoil in disgust? Who knows?
Anything that is classed as unarmed combat within my vicinity, give me a
It
reflex
is,
saving.
it is touch. He's touching him. Yeah, he's not wrong. That is a successful reflex save, though.
There we go.
He's used to you now.
For now,
For now.
we are gonna use a single heal
Yeah.
and give it to Gertrude.
Okay, you just reach out to Gertrude within the coils.
I don't have to touch him to heal him.
Yeah, you do. For a one action, you do. You are in range to touch him, but I'm just reminding you, for a one action heal, you do have to touch. That's the benefit of a 2-action heal. Unless you got a special ability. Question. Oh, you do. Sorry.
Yeah, I can heal anybody within my vicinity with communal healing.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I have to
That's
note
alright,
that
that's
one.
alright.
Have to note that one down, or I'll keep correcting you.
Oh
Being
shit.
corrected. How much health did I get?
I rolled a d10 instead of a fucking... Whoops.
Oh, you better change your dice, mate.
I'm fucking working on it, alright?
You're
it's
getting
hard.
right.
It's hard to keep up with all these skill feats.
Alright, well,
It is up to date, so...
Makoto, you are up while Rubus figures out what dice he's going to roll to heal Gertrude.
Ow. Can I just use sling like 3 times?
You can indeed, although
Cool.
each time it will be slightly less likely to hit. So that is a critical hit, and then 2 misses.
Okay.
So you deal 17 damage as you just whack into this creature. You see it kind of looks very woozy now, as it's kind of like, you get the suspicion that you might have managed to crack its skull a bit.
Just ignore this one.
It's getting a concussion.
You've hit it in the head in the same place 3 times in a row. And so that first one
Rough.
didn't do very much, but then the second one really started to hammer that home. Gertrude, you are inside of the coils of this creature as it's wrapped a length around you. Don't worry, there's room for all 3 of you.
feel like I need to get out of it, but I don't know.
Okay, so it would be an athletics or acrobatics check to try and escape, and it would be contested.
Let's do. What do you mean contested? If I lose
As in,
the-
you're trying to beat what he rolls. He will get a plus 13 to this. So if you're trying to escape, you have to beat an 18. I'll let you have that information before you make your decision on whether or not you're trying to escape, because I'm so nice.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to push that button. It's my cat's ass.
I'm gonna give it acrobatics. There, I tried it.
All
He's
right,
full blown
mate.
stat on the.
One action
keyboard.
down, you wriggle, you are still trapped. You can feel almost as you wriggle, you just, every space that you kind of wriggle out of just gives him more space to crush you, and you're not getting any of that space back, you know?
Yeah, so I'm just gonna turn and go rapier 1 and rapier 2.
Alrighty, you managed to stab him.
Yay! And do one
Roll
damage.
your sneak attack damage for one of those. Okay, so for the... Unfortunately, you did roll 1 on your damage for both of those attacks. Very sad. So for the first attack, you do the critical damage, so that's 6 damage, plus your sneak attack, which is another 13 damage. Lovely. So
20,
19 damage,
19, so
Match
plus
now.
1 damage from your other attack, 20 damage. So, how do you want to do this?
what do you mean?
How do you want to kill
How
it?
do you want to kill this creature?
Oh,
Bear in mind, you kill it with the 1 damage rapier strike, not the 19 damage rapier strike.
I'm gonna
Specifically.
I'm gonna jump in and stab it within its body area, which causes it to sort of like flinch a bit, and then I run all the way up to its head, and I just sort of tap him on the top of his head, just gently with the hilt of the sword.
As you do so, you just see like a little like quarter of its skull just crumples inwards from Makoto's previous damage, just all adding up.
That's fucking teamwork.
Yeah, this kind of glittering, scaly blue creature, maybe 30 feet long, the end of it still trailing in the hole slightly as it's not managed to fully get out on its attacks, covered in these sharp spines and horns around its front end, just row after row of legs, all ending in these kind of 6-toed claws.
Combat now.
You are now out of combat as this creature collapses to the ground.
Rubus, did you decide how many healing points I got from?
Yeah, no, you got 3 on the first one that I did. I've just done another healing, level 3.
Oh, nice.
16 points now.
Zoom. So you heal everybody.
That one.
The big heals.
You gotta
Oh,
figure that out.
did you?
I have just now, yeah.
What? Are we all back to max health or?
No.
He done 17 health to everybody.
Plus 8.
17 plus 8. He done 25 health to everybody. That's
But
pretty
it
good.
doesn't
you
show,
know.
doesn't show like 3 action 1.
What do you mean? 1 action, touch. 2 action, 30 feet, and plus 8 health. 3 action, everybody in 30 feet.
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for the.
Oh, I'm fully held up.
Yeah, so basically 3 action turns it into an area of effect where it will target all enemies and all allies.
Thank you.
There's no healing that snake though. That is stuck that way.
Yeah, he dead.
Yeah, he's dead anyway.
And you guys,
Did you
yeah, you continuing on your way into the mountain? Or you checking out this hole?
Yeah, I feel like I need to have a sit down for a minute.
Just fucking healed you, you're fine.
Yeah, but that was an immense battle. He came out of the wall. Go on, you go and have a look in the hole, and I'll sit here and make sure nothing creeps up behind us. How about that? Alright, I'll go in the hole. Fine, you pushed me. I'll go in here.
You go in the hole. Give me a perception check. in general.
Perceived, isn't it?
Yeah, so you head into this hole. It's reasonably dark, but with the light coming off of Rubus, you're able to see well enough. Inside is a little bit of a charnel house. You can see several dead dwarven bodies. The armor almost peeled away like a candy wrapper, charred with lightning and eaten. You do see like a couple of swords and axes that seem to be in pretty good condition, as well as some helmets. Most of the breastplates and stuff are pretty destroyed. But if you want like a dwarven steel +1 version of a weapon that you have, that's not an incredibly unusual weapon to have, you could probably find one. Or a dwarven steel +1 sword, but not really +1 armor, because that's all been ripped apart in an attempt to get at the juicy bits.
So can I grab a couple swords there and grab one for Rubus, one for...
Yeah, sure. You find like this kind of lighter, kind of almost cavalry saber rapier type dwarven sword.
For me, that's perfect.
And
And then I grab Rubus. And so what do you guys do? I grab a dagger for Makoto. And what do you want? What kind of weapon would you like? As I shout that down the thing, I say, hey guys, I found swords. Which one do you want?
I mean, I don't use swords,
I was
so.
gonna say I don't really use swords.
yeah, I've been trying to think about that. I'm like, what's a fun thing Makoto can sling into battle? Mostly, I keep coming down to like some kind of grenade.
Yeah, or little people. Like the little tiny Kinder type people. I could sling them into battle.
That just reminds me of the fucking like goblin catapult. Just like,
Yeah.
fire the goblins!
Shitload of goblins and stuff coming out, yeah.
Did play a
I got
campaign
myself with the dwarven rapier then anyway.
Megan, Moogle's talking about hairless sphinx cat.
Yeah, I have a
That's-
hairless
that's
sphinx
the
cat.
That's the naked man crawling on her face.
Yeah. Awkward.
Yeah. That's about what you find inside of this cave.
Right, yeah, that's perfect. I got the dwarven rapier then in the tunnel. Was there nothing else there? No, like
No, that's
nothing
about
in
what
their
you
pocket?
saw. It seemed to be like the remains of some kind of group that had been sent probably to check out noises or disturbances in the area.
It sounds like they've been eaten.
It looks like they've been eaten.
I'll scramble back out the hole then. I'll just tell the guys what I found. They didn't want anything, so I suppose moving.
Alright. You continue down the tunnel.
Yeah, I guess.
Alrighty.
But I'm still behind everybody.
After another little while walking through the tunnel, you come across a enormous stone door, probably 20 foot tall, 20 foot wide, this pair of doors, and they are just carved with just scenes of gods making the world, but all of the making is a very manual making. You can see them like casting mountains into shape and forging like all these valleys and everything. You can see one god is like whittling elves, and yeah, you come across this like large closed stone portal.
You're quite religious, aren't you, Rubus? Wouldn't this have like? Do you have any knowledge of this? What this Is this the story of the dwarves? Because it's got elves in it, which doesn't sound about right. But curious. I'm curious. What is it?
Yeah,
I
roll me a religion check.
I don't have a religion check. I don't have
do.
religion.
I got a
Yeah.
12.
Yeah, it looks like a creation myth. Relatively in line with the ones you've heard, like in various different concepts behind it, but mostly, the genericness of the gods created the peoples of the earth and the earth itself, and etc., etc.
Okay.
It's nothing that really kind of stands out to you.
Perception check.
Yeah,
You can see.
you can see where the god of insight, where his eyes would be, are just two little holes, and you can just see through those holes two little eyes looking at you.
Oh, a person I can slingshot. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah,
Just kidding.
I was gonna throw 50 gold through the old.
And then you never got into the city. I mean, there's probably another way into the city.
Speak to him, Rubus. Ask him.
Ask him what?
I don't know, ask him something. Say, who are you? I see your own.
Ask him if we're allowed entrance. Like, tell him why we're here. Tell him what we've come for.
Might just
I'm
walk
too shy
towards
for
the
this.
door instead?
You can if you must.
Yeah, there you go. Just say, yo, can you open up, please? My name is Rubus.
Gonna walk towards the door and hope that it opens.
The door
Tell
does
him
not
that we've
open.
Tell him that we've defeated their snake.
Do you get close enough to touch the door?
Yes.
Do you touch the door?
Yes, I touched the door.
Nothing happens.
Damn
Can I-
it!
Can I lick
Or
it?
then I should be like, open sesame!
Do you say open
Um,
sesame?
Yes.
You hear from the general region of the little eyes that you spotted looking at you. Open says who?
Open sesame.
Who's that?
Rubus. Who are you?
I'm the guard on duty in the gate.
Well, would you open up the door?
Why?
'Cause I want to get in. Why else?
Want to get in where?
To the city.
Which city?
Your
This
city.
city.
What's the name of the city?
How the fuck should I know? I've just got it.
Why do you want to come here if you don't even know where you are?
We were sent here to
You
to
trade.
speak to your elders about matters more important than you, sir.
How were you sent here if you don't know where you were sent?
Is
You're
Gertrude
very
any-
suspicious.
Is Gertrude anywhere near me for this conversation?
I'm standing right next to you.
So
Yeah.
you've come to the door with me.
Mm-hmm.
I say, listen up here, kind fellow, Mr. Dwarven Sir. We're here at the Dwarven
You don't know
Gate.
that I'm kind.
Alright, well, I was just making assumptions. Maybe you're not.
You
Well, I'm
are.
not kind either. So anyway, we're here to speak to your chief or elder or whatever you want to call him, because we've got important information regarding matters that doesn't concern you. So I would like you to open the gate.
Well,
And if
he's
you-
busy right now.
Yeah, but he's not busy enough.
He's incredibly busy. This is an important celebration on at the moment.
I'll give you 50 gold. Open the
Is
gate.
there food?
All right then. And the gate
Mac
opens.
leans around from the side going, food?
The gate just kind of opens. This large stone
Yes,
gate
Makoto, I'm sure there's going to
starts
be some
to
food there.
retract inwards, and behind it you can see a dwarf in kind of light metal armor, a little cap, but a lot less covering and restricting than the dwarves that you saw outside. And he kind of
I-
holds his hand out through the little gap that's opened in the door for the money that Gertrude offered.
See, my first thought there is just grab the arm and rip it off. Like,
Pulled out my bag of holdings. I've, thought about the gold, and I pull out 14 gold pieces and I drop it in his hand.
Mm-hmm. He looks at the gold. Yeah. Well, you
Here's where it
guys
goes.
are very suspicious looking, aren't you? What
It's
brings a
gold.
human and a tree all the way down into our mountains?
Don't forget the witch back there. She's with us as well. Yo, Makoto, get over here.
You're not supposed to tell everyone she's a bloody witch, you know.
She's a good witch.
But nobody
Wait.
likes witches.
You're a witch, because I've got this wart on my toe that just won't go away.
I'm definitely not that kind of witch.
Oh, that's a shame.
You show me the wall and I'll deal with it.
He starts taking his boot off.
I ask Gertrude for a knife.
Here's a dagger, sir.
He starts putting his boot back on.
I'm a cleric.
I
it's
thought
fine.
he was gonna magic it away or something.
Well, there ain't no magic in it away, but we can
Useless
certainly like
tree.
fix it afterwards.
Anyway, so you guys head through this large stone door.
Gonna hand the knife back to Gertrude.
Did he not question my
Inside.
45 pieces that I told him 50 for, no?
Hmm?
Greedy little bastard, see? I conned him out 5 gold, he didn't even notice.
He was more looking at, interested in how strange the gold was.
Oh, yeah. Very, very unique.
I'll be right back. I gotta pee.
Alrighty. Does
No.
anyone else need a bio break?
I'm good.
Alrighty, so you guys step through this stone door and find yourself what almost appears to be outside for a moment. You imagine you've been walking long enough for it to be nearly night time, and the cave walls drop away to the sides of you as you enter the hollowed out mountain of Kavanagh. High, high above you, miles up at the top of the mountain, the peak has been removed, a circular hole that illuminates the citadel in the centre of this vast cave. Around the citadel are farms, mushroom and other plants that are able to grow thanks to the light that comes through the enormous skylight deep in the upper reaches of the thinning air up high in the mountains. This entire cavern has been completely excavated. Large pillars hold up the sides of the mountain, clad in adamantine and steel. You can see rivers of water and rivers of lava coexisting in the depths, and many flickering lights of small dwarven towns and villages safe in the shade of their mountain home.
Very, scenic.
You are
That's-
probably about 2 days walk from the city. It's a big empty mountain. Well, not empty, full of dwarves.
I'm gonna turn back to the dwarven guard and I'm gonna ask him what's their means of travel around here.
Well, you got horses, don't
But
you?
oh yeah, true. But how do they travel about? They must have some.
You kind
Yeah,
of
true.
look off to the side, and there's like a little guard post where like 2 or 3 guards are kind of sitting and drinking, and tied up outside are these 4 just quite burly, thick, woolly mountain goats with like thick curling horns. You say, these guys, they'll get you up and down the mountain, in through the caves. Great job.
So can I you want to do a trade then?
No.
I've got 6 horses.
These are ours. We don't want your fucking horses.
Alright, can I rent them then? I'll leave them.
No.
Horses in.
These are ours.
Where do I get my own goat from?
Oh, well, there's goat salesmen. I mean, ask at one of the villages or farms. You might find someone who sells them.
Alright, so can I borrow a goat?
We need them to get back home.
You got an horse?
You've got the horse.
I'll give you him.
I don't want your horse. I like my goat.
Shut up, you goat. Fuck off.
so confused.
I'm
It's a
arguing with
long
the
story.
guard. I'm arguing with the guard over a goat.
Just gonna stroll back over after finding a
Yeah.
public toilet.
So
and
Cookie,
relieving
as
myself.
you as you enter this door, you see a vast, hollowed-out mountain. The peak has been removed, leaving a mile-wide skylight, beaming down stars over the citadel at the centre of this mountain. It's surrounded by farms, towns, and villages that make use of what light's been allowed in to grow crops, mushrooms, and tend to livestock. So this enormous cavern, held up by pillars of steel and adamantine, an entire
What
mountain.
happens when it fucking rains? It ain't gonna flood.
No.
I
You can
no.
see rivers, like you
Yes,
can
that's
see
exactly.
rivers, you can see lakes.
Moogle, I'm in the waters
like-
like before.
In terms of like it would flood, there are floodplains within this
Okay,
mountain.
okay.
Like parts of it will flood, but you would
Just
need
checking the
you'd need,
irrigation and the
you'd need
sewage
so much
system.
rain to fill the mountain.
I
Yeah,
mean,
Moogle.
the
You're
irrigation-
talking like dropping an ocean in the skylight, not it raining. Also, you looking out through the skylight, it is mostly clear. You do get the sense that the top of the mountain is above the clouds.
Okay.
It is insanely high above you. The only reason you can recognize it is because in the darkness above you, there is a perfect circle where you can see stars and things through. But the rest is just dark.
Okay.
And you can see the towering citadel of the dwarves in the centre ahead of you. And Gertrude's been trying to swap his horse for a dwarf-sized riding goat, which they have been refusing to do.
Yeah.
How
There
big are you,
go.
Gertrude?
Huh? What?
Not
How big-
dwarf-sized.
Yeah. So would your goat even be able to function with you sitting on it? Just that's not me being mean. That is just me asking a generalized
mean,
question.
Well, I mean,
Most of the
there's no-
dwarves you've been
I know,
seeing have
right?
been wearing reasonably hefty armour. You do get the sense that these goats could carry you.
Okay.
Probably. I'm only a small human. I mean, I'm not
Why-
as tall as the dwarves, but
Why
Some of them
do you
are
want to
fucking
go,
better than me,
Gertrude?
because they're mountain goats and they can traverse the terrain faster than our horses. They're like dumb. Why else would I want to go?
Do you want to see something that can traverse the terrain faster than anything?
We don't all have brooms, alright, which.
And my broom shows up. Here's one I made earlier. See you down there. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Come back.
And you getting on your broom, Makoto?
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna get on my broom at this point. I don't need to fly off without them, but I'm gonna get on my broom because this just seems like a
Alrighty.
waste. It's too much. I don't want to hurt the horse, the poor horse.
I would
I'm
like
gonna-
to intimidate the dwarf into giving me a goat.
No,
Are you small enough to ride the dwarf-sized goat?
Alright,
It's
so
not for me.
Oh.
you look
Yeah,
at
carry on.
you look at the small dwarf, and his three guard buddies nearby at the table, kind of drinking and chatting with each other. These four mountain goats tied up outside the guard station. And how do you try and intimidate him into giving up his goat?
I don't know. I hadn't thought that far ahead.
You better figure it out quick, because he's looking at you in like, oh, like, what do you want?
I want to challenge you to an arm wrestle for the goats.
I mean, they're strong little bastards.
I have a plan.
He kind of looks at you and goes, "Look, I told your bloody friend, I don't want to trade these bloody goats.
100 gold.
Get on." I already seen
If
the
I
colour.
lose,
I already seen the colour of your stinking skull gold.
I'll pull out my bag of gold.
It'll be 200 gold per goat.
Ugh.
No. It's not a per go. If I lose, you get 100 gold. If I win, I get the goat.
As I said, 200 gold.
I'll give
You
you
can-
Fine.
gold in this place.
Well, yeah, he's assuming it's skull gold. That's why he's charging extra.
I've literally just pulled out my bag of gold to show him the gold.
You're showing him the gold inside is good gold.
Yeah, it's normal, everyday, plain as day gold.
All right, mate. 120 gold.
110.
No, 120. I'm already lost out by accepting 50 from that fucking jerk off.
45.
You can either take that deal with the arm wrestle, or you can kindly sod off right now, so I can go back to sitting with my mates and drinking.
Fine. 120 gold.
Alrighty, he's gonna try and arm wrestle you. What's
He
your sneaky plan?
You'll find out, won't you?
Alright, well he has got a plus 6 to these strength checks.
That's fine. I got a 13 on my strength.
Alright, he got a 20.
That's fine.
So barring any unusual circumstances, he is going to bear your arm down to the table.
Is he? Can he also give me a reflex saving throw?
He can.
He's going to grab my hand and then go, ow, and I'm going to slam his hand down onto the table.
I believe he succeeds his reflex saving throw. He grabs your hand, he goes, "Ah, good thing I'm wearing this thick leather glove." Slams your hand to the table. "Give me
There
my
we go.
gold."
It's fine, it's only gold.
Yeah, but now you don't have the gold or the goat.
I have plenty of gold.
Okay.
I have like
Alright.
fucking 538 gold.
Plus the other 74,000 that I'm carrying that he's going to have as much as we want of, so.
I'm just going to
Alrighty.
whisper to, Gertrude. Well, that didn't work. Just carry on.
It was a
Carrying
solid
on, carrying
attempt.
on.
No, you know,
We
it's worth a try.
Poor bastard.
He kind of turns back to his mates and he goes, "Ah, look who's got enough to stay in the next hand."
Oh, good God.
You get the sense he's been losing heavily in whatever game of chance they've been playing. Alright guys, you guys make your way into the city.
Yeah, I'm going to make my way down the road.
Yeah, it's
I'm
about
just gonna.
probably 2 days journey to get to this large central city. And you can see
How
as-
many days journey would it be for me if I just flew straight down without them?
Half a day.
based on
probably,
like having like go down some cliffs and stuff, probably like half a day.
Fuck it, I'll still go with you guys.
As you make your way down, you pass
we appreciate you.
some
We don't want
groups
to be
of
bored.
excited dwarves who are all making their way to the city with produce, things to sell.
They got any
And
goats?
if you
So,
talk to any of them, you'll notice they are generally all talking excitedly about a celebration taking place. There seems to be some kind of sports festival, a tradition that takes place every 5 years or so, where dwarves will take their way to the city for tests of strength and skill and craftsmanship. Great artists will create things. Great burly dwarves will toss hammers and stone pillars and other tests to show off their dynamic aptitude. There is even an arena where monsters are slain and bets are placed. And yeah, you say like they're talking about how like any challenger is able to like present themselves and be allowed to go in and try and win part of this competition.
Amen.
What?
The prize.
Various depending on the events.
I want to do the hammer toss, and I want to do the arena fighting.
Cookie, is there a hammer toss?
Yes.
There is a hammer toss. There's a hammer toss.
Okay.
There's an axe toss. There is a large stone pillar toss.
Can we toss
Okay.
a dwarf?
There is specifically not a dwarf tossing
Do you
competition.
want to toss a spider?
There is a smithing competition. There is a stone carving competition.
I'm trying to write everything down as we go along.
There's a few different lengths of races.
Nah, just the hammer throw and the fighting.
I'm gonna put my money on you, Brooke.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily do that, but I've still.
Is this what we're supposed to be doing here? I don't think so.
Probably not,
I
but
can't remember what we've actually come here for. In all honesty, we're carrying a magical art. We're looking for a magical artifact. We believe
You
some
are?
of it will be in the mountain.
Yeah, there you go.
You're looking for a part to a magical weapon.
That Cookie already carries a part of.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We think the next part's in this mountain. So really, we should be looking for like a master crafter of ancient things, right? And be chatting to him. But no, let's go do the axe throwing. Whatever he wants to do. I'm gonna double my money.
I mean,
You
we're
know,
here. We might as well.
yeah.
You want to bet and have fun.
No, it's not a case of betting and having fun. It's just a bit of
No,
fun.
I think she meant that as in a team. Like you're having fun and I'm betting.
I'm not betting. I don't bet. But thanks. I'm going to sit back and I'm going to just watch the chaos unfold.
I got 74,000 gold to play with.
That nobody wants.
That nobody wants.
They do want
Oh,
it. They just want double. They
they're greedy bastards down this way.
are.
I mean, whilst we're off doing this, Makoto could have a look around and see if, you know.
You want to send, okay, the crazy witch on her own through the dwarven
You've got
town,
your puppet thingy.
who's also equally not mature.
And
But fine.
What's maturity anyway?
Yeah.
who needs that kind of, you know.
Negativity in their life.
Exactly.
Yeah, alright, whatever. I'll do whatever you guys want.
Well, so what's your guys' approach generally like? You walking through the night, you taking some time to sleep and rest?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think resting would probably be a good idea considering the fact that, you know, we
I
did
wanna fight some shit.
fight crap and you want to fight stuff, so yeah.
Yeah. You see, every so often by the side of the road are these little, like, stone shelters. They're open on one side with a wall, but you're already underground. There's no rain. There's not really any wind. I mean, like, there's some rain sometimes, but very little rain. There's not really any wind or exposure, so it's just kind of like a little privacy screen from the roadside. Where you can set up bedrolls and things.
Okay.
And you guys get a nice night's sleep, recover, pray to your gods, cry, all of the usual business that you get up to. So mark off any health that you need to mark off any spells that you need to mark off. You guys make your way into this bustling city. The dwarves on guard at the gate seem to pay you little attention as you move through the throng of people coming in. You see people selling fried meats and mushrooms. Ales of varying descriptions are being quaffed by the crowd merrily as people shout and jostle and talk about famous dwarves that they look forward to seeing their exploits in these challenges. And you hear one man say, "A bear stone thrower managed to crush 3 of the targets with his axe." And various other gossips go around. You can see, lots of tall statues and elaborate stoneworks on your way into this city that seems to be constructed like a enormous pyramid. layers on layers of these tunnels, almost beehive-like warrens and tunnels that slope and turn and twist, and stairs and chutes and air holes that lead through.
Just a maze of tunnels and cold, damp.
Yeah, it's like there's wide areas, there's open areas, there's squares, there's caverns, there's buildings of all manner of description built into the walls of this elaborate city, and every inch of stone is carved with these detailed tales of dwarven history, even like graffiti, like things that you'd normally see in other cities, gang signs and marks of homeless people, disrepair, or generally other things, are all intricately elaborate stoneworks. Like like houses displaying the deeds of their forefathers going back 1,000 years, and then like you can see like the criminal exploits of the stonecutter gang going back 20 years is written on the side of an alleyway somewhere. Like every inch of these geometric shapes and these historical carvings
all have a story to tell.
Mm.
Let's go. If the gang don't mind, so Rubus and Lady Moogle, can we find like a blacksmith or something? And I would like to buy Rubus some nice dwarven armor if you want it, and Moogle, I would buy you something if you want it. Maybe we could find. Well, I don't think the dwarves are very good at spellcraft.
No. Pretty much. That's fine. I'm sure there's something will come up at some point.
You could probably find someone who
light armor or something.
give me like a perception, survival, investigation, something to try and find a magically inclined blacksmith within this city who can sell you some kind of enchanted gear.
A survival check, yeah. It's not.
Yeah.
My survival skill's not very high though.
Ah. Okay. Yeah, you're able to find like a couple of places that seem like they sell reasonable quality gear. What kind of thing are you after? It's
I don't know.
Armor for me and Rubus, and some magical stuff for Lady.
You see just like this
trinkets that she might like and see.
shirtless dwarf,
I'm not really
sweating, incredibly thick shoulders and chest, and this like beard that is just plaited and plaited and plaited over and over again. These rings and metal accoutrements, just like jewelry all over the beard. Top of the head just completely clean shaven, thick bushy eyebrows, and this like brown beard covered in these rings and gems. And he's just hammering away at this large like war axe and just beating it into shape on the forge. And you see where normally there'd be a bed of coals, there is just this like little tap where as it starts to cool, he just opens it up, and this like thick lava sludge just fills up this sink basin that he just holds the metal over just to heat it.
Interesting way of doing it.
Dwarven skills there.
Definitely.
They're kind of off the breed, aren't they, when it comes to crafting?
And he kind of quenches this axe. And it's this elaborate like black and silvery steel axe. Turns to you, kind of like wipes his hands on his apron, and looks at you and is like, "Ah, fine folk from the surface. What aid can I give you wanderers today?"
Hello there, man from the mountain. Can I borrow some of your wares? I would like to find a nice medium armor or something for my good treat man there.
Certainly. What kind of thing are you thinking about? We got some plate mail or chain mail? You looking for kind of the hardened steel or something a bit fancier? I do dabble in a bit of enchanting work myself. Obviously,
doing
chainmail is
stuff?
quite hard to get the rune work on, but I've got this nice enchanted breastplate here, which I'm proud of.
Would that suit me of my build? Getting into
I mean, a little adjustment and some work with the straps. I could probably have it ready for you. Day and a half? Late evening the day after tomorrow, I'd say. Of course, that would be a bit of a rush job, so that would cost extra. And he kind of does that little reverse whistle through his teeth.
Well, I mean, you get it ready, and I'll be back in a day and a half to pick it up.
Oh, certainly, yes, certainly. If you just
Reba,
give me a 500 gold deposit, I'll get started on rearranging some of those enchanted runes to get it fitted to you.
Alright, but hold fire, yeah. Rubus might want some stuff, so, I mean, unless it's 500 gold for the whole lot, speak to Rubus and see if he wants some way.
Oh, of course. So, sir? How can I assist you today? You...
Basic chainmail, I guess. I don't even think I can wear
Yeah. Why are you too big?
it. Depends what kind of armor it's classed as.
You can wear medium, though, if you're a... What are you again? A druid?
No, I'm a cleric.
Cleric. Oh, you can wear...
You can wear armor, I'm pretty sure.
You can wear armor, yeah, medium. Clerics can wear medium
Yeah.
armor.
Or is it heavy?
I mean,
You can't wear heavy armor.
medium
Medium.
armor.
Medium.
Okay.
You can't wear heavy.
Yes, you could get some enchanted medium armor. You could try and get an enchanted shield, enchanted weapon. You could look for some kind of like
I
enchanted
didn't think of that
bracer
as well.
or something.
I need a little light shield too, actually, bro. I didn't think of that. Now you mention that. Missed that.
Obviously, like, he might not necessarily have all of the things, and if there's multiple things that need adjustment, it will take longer, but...
I don't know. I'll get back to you.
Alrighty, sir. Well, I mean, you're welcome to kind of browse around. Just, keep your hands to yourself. Some of these magical effects can be a bit volatile when they aren't attuned to the right owner. Is there anything else?
Yeah, nicely dwarven light shield.
Kind of like looks at you and then grabs your arm and just kind of like holds it out in front of him, bends it a couple of times just at the elbow, twists it, like turns it over, like just kind of like looking over your arm from every angle, completely uncaring to how you feel about it. He goes, I think I got a couple that would fit you. Let's see. And he pulls out like this kind of steel, like roundel shield, probably about a foot across, like quite a small one that's for more quick fighters to quickly interpose rather than like a large heavy shield for like formation fighting or anything like that. And he's like, this one is enchanted. It has +2 to the defensive capabilities of it, is what you would understand from it. Increases your ability to block a blow, and also will attract arrows to it. So if allies of yours are shot nearby, they will attract the projectiles towards the shield. So I do recommend it is for the already reasonably agile fighters, because towards the shield is not necessarily always hitting the shield. I hope you understand.
I do understand. A bit of guild on me.
And then this one This one is just a adamantine shield. So this is a +3 to its regular defensive capabilities, but nothing fancy.
I'll take the enchanted one, the first one.
The arrow catch shield. Excellent. And you see, kind of like takes it, spins it over, just kind of like rubs away a little spot of blood off it, and hands it to you. He goes, "That'll just be 600 gold."
600 for the whole lot, yeah?
600 for the shield, 500 to reserve the breastplate for the day after tomorrow.
And
And then the breastplate will be a further 2,000 gold.
Okay, gotcha. Done.
Excellent.
Now.
He takes the
So-
gold off you, kind of like
I'll
looks
pull
at
out
it.
the bag- I'll pull out the bag of holdings and summon it and drop
He-
in like 2,500 gold.
Looks at the gold and kind
Wipes
of
it up, maybe smell it.
goes over to like a little pot, chucks the gold into the pot, holds it over the fire for a little bit, and then pours it out into some ingot molds. And then he goes over and just for a moment, just really quickly brushes his hands over the lava just to like clean them off. He goes, and then
Clean lava.
wipes them on his apron.
So done, yeah. Be back in 2 days for my shield, my sword.
See you then, he says,
Wait,
a lot less cheery than before.
thank you, bro.
Yeah, I don't want any heavy metal armor.
Yeah, fair enough.
And then something for Moogie if she wants it.
Oh no, I can't wear anything like that.
Is there no magical places in town? No apothecaries? No.
Is there anywhere that sells any like leather armor and stuff like that?
No, I can't wear any armor like that.
Not on about you. I'm on about me.
Okay.
This guy don't have no leather on.
Leathers and stuff, not really, since most people here specialise in kind of forging, things like that. Especially like in the city. That would be probably more outskirts, more animal-based people on the
Yeah.
farms and things.
That's what I thought. It's cool.
What was that shield called? Arrows of what?
Shield of Arrow Catch.
Oh.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So it's a +2 shield that causes adjacent allies targeted by projectile attacks. The projectile attack will target you instead.
We've still got 72,000 gold, guys, so we're alright.
Is there anyone that sells? Excuse me, sorry, scrolls, wands, staves, those
Give
kinds
me-
of
Give me
things.
like an Arcana investigation, some kind of check to look for 'em.
I'll be right back.
You are
Yeah, it's an
able
18.
to find a little bookstore, kind of quite tucked away, and inside you see this ancient-looking dwarf. His eyes hidden behind this tiny pair of spectacles, all curled up and wrinkled and shrinking in amongst himself. Wisps of white hair and beard. It's gone incredibly patchy. And he's just wearing like threadbare grey robes. And he seems to be currently tinkering with this little chemistry set as he's just pouring these little chemicals together and then mixing them and then adding a little bit more as you come into the shop.
Okay. What is there any like is it just books that are in the shop?
You see, like, most of the stock on sale seems to be books. There are like a little section with like some reagents, some herbal remedies, fungi, other things from down below the earth, various like minerals, things that have, connections to riches or solidity or magnetism, gravity things,
Okay. So I'll walk up to the counter and put my hands on it. And my familiar runs down my hand and kind of does like a little quick wave like this at him. Excuse me, sir. Are you available?
And he drops some extra of the chemical that he's mixing together, and it just explodes in his face, and you see more of like his wisps of white hair are just burned away.
Oh.
It's smouldering.
He kind of like pats his eyebrows to put them out, and looks at me and goes, hello there, young one. Welcome to Gilbert's glorious gold hole, the place where the hidden treasures of the world accumulate.
Oh, this is gonna be
How
painful.
can I help you today?
Do you offer
Please
any?
avail yourself of the bounties of my long collection.
Oh, good, he's
I
done.
hope that
Nope.
you find something to your satisfaction here.
Can I do a quick perception check and just scout the room and see if there's anything untoward or stand out to me?
Yeah, sure.
While Smokey's doing. While Smokey's puppet's taking that thing. Buying a wet.
You do your perception check. It's very dusty. Very dusty. You can't imagine this guy gets many customers. There's almost like a path through the dust, like around the counter, which seems to be his general path around the place.
That's it, yeah. Sorry, Moog. I was looking for
Alright.
special wear.
Yeah. So,
to that.
what are you asking this guy about?
I'm wondering if he sells any scrolls, spell scrolls, particularly. Like air bubble, maybe mending, mage armor, cure light wounds. What's the other one called? Obscuring mist, perhaps.
Kind of listens to your list. Do you seek spells to heal your allies' wounds or purify the air around you? I think I have some of those. And he kind of like starts going through this ledger underneath his desk very, very slowly as he kind of page by page. He kind of opens this cupboard, and inside is just full of these like little wooden squares of drawers, and he starts opening them like one by one. You see, like inside of one, there's like these 6 scrolls tied up with a blue ribbon. He pulls one of them out, opens it, looks at it for a second, and puts that down on the desk. And no, I don't have that. I sold my last one. Kind of pulls a few more out. Yeah, so he's got air bubble. What else was on your list of ones you were after, sorry?
So I had give me a second, I gotta look it up again.
Something missed.
Yeah, so obscuring mist, mending, or cure light wounds, mage armor.
Well, he currently has mending, mage armor,
Mending.
and
Okay.
orb of air. Was it air orb?
Air bubble.
Air bubble. Bubble. Yeah. He
Okay,
pulls
and
these
how much?
3 scrolls out.
Okay. How much are they?
It would be 300 for these 2 and 200 for the mending spell.
300 and 200 what?
Gold.
Okay, and he's only got 1 scroll of each?
No.
How many scrolls of each?
He's got a couple of the air bubble. He's got 6 air bubble, 3 scrolls of mending, and
Okay.
4.
Mage armor.
Yeah. But I mean,
I'm
you
trying to
only
write this
need
down.
1 scroll to teach your familiar a spell.
But is that just per spell, or can I teach him multiple spells?
You can teach him as many spells as you gain access to.
Okay, cool. Right. So it was
Just takes time.
300 for
300
for 2 different scrolls, and then 200 for another scroll, or vice
Mhm.
versa.
So
Okay.
300 for the ebel, 300 for the mage armor, and 200 for mending.
Okay, so that's 800 altogether for that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. I want those, but I also want to know if you know of, or know where I might be able to get possibly like a wand of cure light wounds or some potions.
Well,
Do you sell oil here?
Sorry, there's too many questions at once. One,
Okay.
and he starts looking through his ledger again.
You've
I
confused the old
don't
part.
sell any oils, no.
Okay.
As far as wands and staffs go, I do know a gentleman in the city who is working on enchanting those. Although whether he'll have one that is enchanted with curative properties, I don't know. But
Okay.
if you tell him that Gilbert sent you his way, he should give you a discount.
Okay.
And he kind of like nods at that.
Okay. So, can I have the scroll? Bubble, mending, and mage armor, please.
Of course. And he takes the 800 gold off you and
Yeah.
gives you the scrolls.
You want to pay for for it?
Yeah. He takes it off
Okay.
me.
Okay. And then it's
Uh,
Gilbert we need to speak to.
Are you holding out your gold?
I've gone into my bag of holding again, and I've put my hand inside.
Right.
all that
He
800,
goes,
placed it in
I won't be taking cursed gold, no.
the- There's nothing wrong with my gold.
There's plenty wrong with your gold, please. Standard coin.
No problem. Can you tell me what's wrong with it, please?
It
If
is
you seem to know.
tainted by necrotic magic. It has been within a crypt or tomb held by a powerful undead for a long time, and has been held upon it the taint of undeath. It will need to be
Okay.
cleansed by a powerful cleric or by physical destruction.
My
Thank you.
my familiar tosses a bag up in the air like this for the gentleman to catch with the exact number of 800 gold in it.
Sorry,
You can
miss.
count.
he catches the gold and kind of like, you see him like counting it out purely by touch. And you get the sense that this guy is pretty blind.
Okay, poor thing.
He's just a very old dwarf.
And then, sorry, if out of character, do you mind reminding me again where it is that we're supposed to go? It's somebody named Gilbert, isn't it?
Gilbert sent you.
No, I thought it was Gilbert was the one that we were supposed to. Oh no, Gilbert sent me.
Mention
That's
Gilbert
it.
for a discount, my dear.
That's it. Sorry.
You want
No.
Marsden's Magical Emporium.
I'm sorry, Marsden?
Marsden's Magical Emporium, yes.
Magical
Say it with a bit more pizzazz.
Emporium. Mention. Wait, why'd that just delete itself?
Because you don't get to make notes, Makoto.
Apparently not.
Yeah.
You might as well just spam
So
it.
he gives you some basic directions to this magical artifact shop, where you find a very young dwarf. Like he's got a little soul patch, kind of this little like beret, wearing, from what you can see, no metal. The first dwarf that you've seen without a speck of metal involved in their clothing. And he currently is like just varnishing this long like mahogany staff with a curled knot at the end that just curls around this flickering red gem.
Oh, this is quite promising, isn't it?
Okay. Oh, Cat, you cannot have the. Hold on. We are going to have an argument. Go that way. No coffee.
Unless you want to see a cat just go bloom everywhere.
It would be bad. It would be very bad.
Right, okay. Excuse me, sir. Gilbert has told me that you might be able to help me when it comes to finding a wand, perhaps.
Ah, Gilbert sent you. Hey. Grandpa is so proud of my workshop. Let me show you. And he pulls out this kind of like rack of wands.
Does the
What does it
does a
feel
rack
like?
like kind of like overtly extend itself? It looks like it's gonna be small, but then it just goes
Yeah.
like out of Harry
I was gonna
Potter.
go with the magic piece that, like, you know, traveling salesman, like, just flicks open, the legs come out, and, you know.
Yeah, within 3 seconds, there's a whole full-blown fruit.
I've got
stall
flight and charming and levitation and water breathing and fireball and fire spoke and light a bonfire and
Would you
heat
happen to have a
metal.
wand of cure light wounds, perhaps?
I'm not really a cleric, more of an enchanter. But, I mean, there is one that I've been working on. It didn't come out quite right.
Okay.
I call it my wand of mostly cure wounds.
Mostly.
And most of the time, it makes people feel better.
What happens when it doesn't? Is it like it just
makes
leaves
people
you without?
feel worse.
Oh,
I would say probably 1 in
What's the-
8 times it makes people feel worse.
how much is that?
1 in 8 times.
No, how much?
The
How much
price,
for the
the
wand? What is the
price.
price of that of said defective wand?
I mean, reasonably effective, I'm sure. And do you want to give like a persuasion check to try and haggle it down with your negging of his abilities?
I
can
you
do.
said it's reasonably effective, but it's also reasonably defective as well.
What is it that you wanted me to do? The
Persuasion,
sorry.
diplomacy. Sorry.
Diplomacy.
Yeah, diplomacy.
Not very well.
It would be 80 gold.
Oh, okay, that's all right.
That was cheap.
I can do it. Why?
Ages to
Yeah.
spend the fan.
So this is a wand at a range of 60 feet. It can
Ho-
cure someone by 2d8 damage.
Wait, hold on. I need to write this down. I'm trying to find where I put this. Okay, hold on. We're just gonna put this in
I'm
here.
forgetting you don't get to make notes.
Wand. I know. It's like a test to see if it will actually let me do it or not. Sometimes. Wand of slightly.
Mostly.
Crap. Mostly.
Mostly healing. Okay, so this wand, you point it at a creature. If that creature is an undead, then you do it as a spell attack, and it will do 2d8 damage. If it is a willing ally, then you just heal them for 2d8 as long as they're within 30 feet of you. Whenever you do this, you roll a d8. On a 1 on that d8, you instead do 2d8 damage to the creature that you are trying to attack. Unless it is an undead, in which case you heal it by 2d8. This wand has 4 charges, and it recharges 1d4 plus 1 charge every day.
Damage and it heals. Why is it doing that? Heals and vice versa. Okay, and then it has 4 charges and does, what is it, 1d4
1d4 plus 1 charges each morning when you do your preparations and such.
That's my shorthand of it. There we go.
I'm just waiting now, like the first time you use it, you just end up killing Gertrude. Just like,
Knowing my luck, yeah.
Stupid fucking
Knowing my luck,
wand.
yeah. Now I have a question for this seller as well. Would he perhaps know where I might be able to purchase a spring-loaded wrist sheath, or is that not something that they do in this town? Working with engineering and stuff like that. I would assume so, since they are dwarves, but gnomes tend to be better engineers, don't they? Sadly.
He says, if you head down the Street of Artificers, you'll find all of your gadgets, gizmos, grenades, and gobbledygooks.
Gertrude, would you like to make a chance at providing the 80 gold for me for this
I'll pay
purchase?
him. I'll pay him 100. I'll pull out that bag of holdings and I'll throw 100 coins at him.
Alrighty.
Throw!
Fucking, you know.
Yeah, I'll throw him at him.
Pass him his
Alright,
way,
sweet.
nicely.
He accepts the gold without noticing that it's cursed.
Okay, cool.
Thank you. We
Right.
went down to pick some of it up and I hurried it in.
Okay.
I'd like to ask him about my cloak that I use as a scarf.
You use this as a scarf.
What about
I
it?
don't know. I don't know anything about it. Like,
Oh, you
we-
identified it. Have you forgotten?
we didn't identify it because it wasn't a good enough identifier.
You did. Pretty sure you did, mate.
Pretty sure we didn't because it wasn't.
Bag of holding. 70.
1 charge will allow you to cast the spell Tanglevine. 2 charges will allow you to cast the spell Entangling Flora. And 5 charges will allow you to cast the spell Plant Form, making you a bigger, burlier tree man. It has 7 max charges and recharges 1d6 charges a day.
Can I get that in writing, please? And
Of
no,
course.
because I remember last time it wasn't a good enough Arcana check on it, and you know, we didn't get it. So we knew it did something, but no idea what.
Now you do. Just go.
Now I do.
None of us exist anymore.
Yeah.
What are you looking at? Is that a football picture? Is it a
you're
uniform?
football. Sorry, just sending chats to Cookie with things.
Informations.
Informations.
I'll just do it on my phone.
Yeah,
What
that
am I
would
looking
probably be
for?
smarter. Okay, so before we move any further, I need to go to the toilet.
I didn't get the information.
Oh, I put it in the Discord general chat.
Okie dokie, that's where it went.
So you guys entertain everybody, and I'll be back in a little bit.
Okie
Try
dokie.
not to die.
I'm still trying to figure out like everything that I want as I go along, because I'm like, I don't really get a lot of armor choices.
No,
So,
you need
it
more
actually is
stuff. You need
More well, it's actually more detrimental to me to wear anything other than my kimono than it would be for me to actually use armor. So, because of my shape shifting and everything.
Yeah, and when if you was to put on, say, armor, you would be non-proficient in it, so you lose proficiency bonuses.
Yeah, there's a lot of issues there. So it's just better for me to actually get things that I can make do the things that I want.
I just wanted
So,
I just wanted to buy myself some better stuff like a sword and armor and shit. And
I told you your fucking coins were cursed, though, mate.
yeah,
fucking told you.
Hey, listen, you told me let's see if the dwarves take it. Yeah, I just spent $2.5 grand. Okay.
You can spend more. Just
Oh,
saying.
and we're gonna keep spending it because all that's gonna happen is one day I'm gonna lose it and it's all gonna poof.
Or everybody that is being touched by this gold is now cursed.
Yeah, something like that. So if I just do it all, then I'm not touched by it, am I?
You're potentially screwing all of them over. Just saying.
Yeah, I know that, but I don't
You're gonna turn them all into undead, basically.
Naughty.
Even better.
Even better.
I'm a rogue. I literally do not care. I'm getting a load of shit, and so are you. You want me to buy your stuff, don't you?
Actually, I'm the only one who's not getting a load of shit.
Hey, I haven't got anything.
Yeah, you said you didn't want anything yet.
It's because there's nothing really that I know that I want.
Yeah. Well, when you find something, it's yours.
It's okay, Cookie. I'm looking for the thingy to find out
73,000 gold between us. We'll think of that.
all the fun things we can possibly get for everybody.
Maybe we could rob a bank or something down the line and get loads of legit money too. Maybe turn me invisible and creep into the vault with my lockpicking skills and take all the gold.
You want to rob a bank?
Yeah, why not? Or sorry, holdings of gold. Or whatever it would be called.
A vault.
A vault, that's the one. Or we might find some criminal organization or something. We'll rob them, you know? Like Robin Hood.
Hilarious.
We're just gonna steal away from them. I'm hoping they make Elder Scrolls 6. It's like 2 years away.
Yeah, no, I just really want this. So my theory is, with the spring-loaded wrist sheath, I can stash my wand in it, and then do like
Spring
a,
action.
and then do like a quick draw on the wand, as need be.
Well, yeah, the last minute battle plan.
That is my theory. Eventually, I wouldn't mind getting like What?
Oh, sorry, I was saying, Cookie, we need to carry on with BG3 as well.
Yeah, we do. Actually,
Get your one spring-loaded thing on your wrist, and then get one in your boot or something, and have one like I don't know, somehow like stowed onto the broom. Could you make your broomstick enchanted so it could give reactions?
No, not really. That's not how Witch's Broom works. It has one thing that it can do. Well, it has multiple things that it can do automatically,
When I
but
say
it's not something that you do. Does that make sense?
yeah,
Like
no,
you
what I
don't, you
mean,
can't. Your broom's already enchanted, but it's only enchanted from the day that you've made it. The rest of anything afterwards doesn't work on it.
big jump.
So what I was thinking, yeah, is your broom has enchanted. So technically, your broom's like a familiar, yeah. It has like a mind of its own in a sense, right? Is it or is it not? So like,
Fine,
say,
it's not entirely.
like
It,
if you're sitting on your broom in the sky in battle and you pull your wand out and a fireball or a spell gets cast towards you, can your broom have say like an automatic evade? Like would
it
your
has
broom
a
evade, say,
minor amount of control over itself. Like not a whole lot, but enough. Like okay, so.
So could it shift you out of the way of harm's way automatically, and then you retaliate with a spell? Is what I'm saying. You know, like, can you do it like that? Because your poppet can fight because it's got a mind of its own. So can you not use your broom in like a way to?
I mean, you could make it fly into someone's testicles, I suppose, but that's about it.
it. Bosh.
I'm trying to get the actual description up.
Smack the bear in the nose.
There we go.
I'll be right back. I gotta pee.
I do believe. No, it's not that one. That's the feet. I don't want the feet. I want the product. Okay, so broom of flying. The broom is able to fly through the air as if affected by an overland flight spell. A +4 on fly skill checks for up to 9 hours per day. And that can be split up as I desire. The broom can carry 200 pounds and fly at a speed of 40 feet, or up to 400 pounds and at a speed of 30 feet. The broom can travel alone to any destination named by the owner, as long as I have a good idea of the location and layout of that destination. It will fly to its owner from as far away as 300 yards when I speak a command word. It has a speed of 40 feet when it has no rider, and it has the ability of getting me out of a fight.
Oh, okay. So you could summon it, swoop in, and jump on it and leave.
Kind of, but it's more like if say I'm failing at my saving throws when it comes to I'm dying, right? So you get those 3 saving throws. If you fail all 3, you're dead.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm failing at them, and by like the second one, my broom will come in and take me away to safety for me to actually like have some rest, that kind of thing. Or before I even get to that point, the broom has the opportunity to change its direction, fly me away, and get me to safety,
That's cool.
leaving you guys behind.
Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about us. I got Rubus.
What were you snacking on earlier, Cooks?
Leftover food from yesterday and a sandwich.
Oh, kebab meat?
Yeah.
Sounds tasty.
Nice.
It's alright.
What kebab? What was it? Don't know.
Yeah.
I ain't had a kebab in ages.
He apparently panicked when doing an order, and that's what he chose.
Yep.
What? You panic ordering?
The guy asked me like, what do I want to order, and I ordered everybody else's stuff, and then this old guy that works in the shop just sat there staring at me, like, and then I panicked and.
Oh, you're like, oh fuck me, what am I getting?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, to be fair, and then you just say lamb doner in it because it's like easy.
Yeah, it's literally there was a guy cutting it up in the background, so I was just like that'll do.
ADHD kicked in. You were like, yeah, that's it. That's the one. Take it. Let's go. Yeah,
Well, my mum likes go. She's fussy with kebabs though.
I'm very fussy.
She's the worst one. Like, you know when people say to you, oh, do you want to go kebab for me or something for you? You'll go and be like, do you want anything? Like, don't ask my mum a question ever. Because she'll be like, yeah, but I don't want this and I don't want that. And can you get them to put the bread separate? Because she don't want the meat in the bread. And then she'll want like extra sauce and extra this. And then she's like,
Yeah, I'm a chicken with extra mayo kind of kebab person.
yeah, that's fine. That's nice and simple. Can you get me a chicken nugget kebab with extra
Chicken nuggets with
yeah,
extra cheese on it.
like, or whatever it is, but like my mum would just go, oh, yeah. Have you seen Sheldon yet? You know when he sends,
Yeah.
You know when he sends Leonard off to get, and he comes back and he goes, "It's the chicken orange," and he's like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Is the rice there?" And he's like, "Yeah." So do I.
What?
She don't do
Oh, where does she live? Kent? Is it which one
it.
of you live in London? She lives in towards Kent, don't you?
Yeah, don't give her that time. Make her feel like she's.
Large mixed kebab with burger sauce. I do love a bit of burger sauce, let me tell you.
That sounds pretty good, actually.
You should have gotten some burger sauce, Cookie.
I'm tired, Lord. I could just go to bed next
Talking about food, I might go eat my spicy chicken.
time. Would go down nice, maybe.
Did Socks die?
Have a cup of tea. He did say entertain them. I'll be back soon. He's probably
Large mixed kebabs with the burger sauce does sound actually quite tasty.
yeah, mixed kebabs all the way. I don't know about burger sauce. I like burger sauce, but I'd have garlic mayo. with a bit of
Be right
chili
back,
on
one
it.
second.
Probably get doner kebab.
I'm not ordering. I'm not fucking
In the
ordering any
USA.
food.
Food.
No.
So that's things set up where people can order you food to your
There's
house.
what? Yeah, I hung half of it up because I couldn't fit any more on it. Hence why my work stuff was set fucking right there.
Alright, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Is everybody ready?
Moogle will be back.
Yeah. Oh wait, Moogle said she'll be right back. Yeah.
Okie doke. So, you guys find yourselves a place to stay in the city?
I'm just gonna lay down on a wall somewhere for a night, I think.
Fair enough.
You're just gonna be a hobo
We're
and,
in
you
a
know.
cave, right? So it's not gonna rain on there, and I'm not gonna go wet.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
It's nice and warm down there from all the lava flowing around.
I know, Megan, it's really hard, isn't it? I'm like sat here being like, oh, I've literally had the most food of my life since Christmas. Today, and I'm still like, oh, I could eat some more. Ooh. Yeah, this is one chunky. Gotta sort it out.
Eat. Yeah.
Right, scooch
I should be chunky, but
Did you smoke too much?
maybe. Probably.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever.
You see notices that final sign-ups for the game are tomorrow. For the games.
Nice.
Can I go get my spring-loaded wrist thingy,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
or see if they have it?
See
At
if
least.
they have it. Give me
Yeah.
Give me an investigation check.
Okay, 1 second.
What about you?
Gotta
Cook?
get back.
You figured anything you want to buy? Some leather.
That.
I don't know.
Um,
There's some nice dwarven gold
Do I have that?
plated armor and bits.
Perception.
Yeah, I
Or-
can do perception, but oh, can you get off the freaking desk, cat? Oh yeah. 25.
Alright. Yeah, you go down to like the Street of Artificers and you find various workshops creating like clocks and contraptions and little like animal traps and various other things along those lines. I see one that seems to be like crossbows and other weapons like that. You approach him,
Okay.
ask him about whether he can provide your spring-loaded... So what do you want them to do? Like, fire daggers? Place daggers into your hands? Or
I want my wand to come out of it.
so, wand into hand. And he
Yes.
like, kind of looks... like, thinks about that for a second. He's like, just one wand? Or like a selection?
Could be a selection. That would be interesting. I don't have a lot of wands at the moment, but I might get more wands, so that would make it quite fun to have all the wands on my wrist like that. Oh, I like that idea.
So, he's like, one device that could probably fit maybe five slots for wands on one device, so that you could cycle between them quite easily. And he kind of like
Yeah.
gets out this like paper and starts like sketching, like drawing a couple of different like designs. He's like, yeah, let's put a spring there, and then that twist to select which one it catches, and the spring will fire it forwards, hold it in place for you to be able to grab it, and then you need to be able to retract it as well, but not be pushing against the force of the spring. He kind of like makes a few measurements. He goes, I believe I can craft this for you.
Okay, awesome. How
It'd
much?
be 45 silver coins.
Okay.
I've only got gold.
It's okay, I can give him the silver, that's fine.
Or you could take less gold, innit? I'll give him 30 gold.
What?
If
Your
it's
math
only
is like
45
girl math,
silver,
I swear.
Your math is like, no, it's not girl math. He's spending more money than he needs for less items.
Exactly.
girl
God,
math.
that's not how. No, that's not girl math. Megan, defend me. It's not girl math. Girl math is you get a bigger bang for your buck, but you also can justify the expenditure for something that you really want,
That's
along
how
with things that you
work.
need.
yeah, I'm not.
Not
offering
all the other
more,
girls out there.
Yeah,
See,
I'm
they
not
don't
offering-
see. They're like, Megan's like, it's not girl math. What Joe's doing? Joe's just doing Joe math. I don't know.
Alright,
What's wrong with my math?
Did you say it was 30 or 40 silver pieces?
45 silver pieces.
Yeah, so I offer 30 gold. The gold.
But that's more than the silver pieces.
Why am
See,
how much?
Gertrude,
silver
you
goes
know
with
that this
one
would be around 5 gold.
Oh, alright, cool. So
You were
15.
aware of that currency exchange.
Alright, so you can have 15.
Of the cursed gold.
Yeah, obviously.
Why 15?
Because it's
You know
cursed.
why
He
it's
takes the
15.
little pouch of gold from Gertrude, and he's like, excellent, I'll start working right away. Where are you staying in the city?
God, you two asking me too many questions. About my gold.
Where are we staying in the city? We have yet to actually decide that. Do you have any suggestions of where might be a decent place for us to stay? I do know that my friend Rubus here would also like to partake in the competitions and the games. So perhaps
Ooh.
some place that is of easy access to those?
There is, you probably would like the, Motherlode Tavern. It's
That
down
doesn't sound
by,
nice.
down by, nearer the arena, named after an old, now used up gold vein that was in its basement. It has larger rooms for, larger folks such as yourself.
Themselves, you
You
mean?
No, they're dwarves, remember? We're huge to them.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so it's Motherlode Tavern.
Just down by the arena, towards the city centre.
Okay, thank you.
37th floor.
I'm sorry. Did you say 37th floor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll walk it.
So you are essentially, like, this city is essentially a small mountain inside of a very big mountain.
Right, so this is starting to look more and more like the block out of Judge Dredd.
Yeah,
Okay,
kind
got it.
of,
Got
kind
it. Got
of.
it. Brilliant. Awesome. Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
Cool. I'm there. I've got it in my head. Thank
Yeah,
you very
so
much.
he gives you some directions, tells you, like, which is the nearby staircase. He goes, I will have the stuff sent there tomorrow evening. The tavern will take care of it for you until you can come and claim it.
Brilliant. Thank you.
What name
Much
shall I put on the
appreciated.
package? Sorry.
Oh, Mac. M-A-K, please. Thank you.
He just, like, puts that down, like, writes down, like, Mac's Magical Sheath in the corner of, like, his little blueprints that he's drawing up. And he goes, I was supposed to say, this is a very fascinating idea. I do think I can go far with this. And he starts, like, just putting pieces together and, like, getting leather straps and, like, tiny little cogs and springs and just, like,
This
making
thing's gonna
little
blow up in
casing.
my face.
He seems,
You never know.
He seems intelligent.
Okay.
I mean,
Confident.
give me an insight check, to be fair.
Okay, hold on a second. I gotta go back to the main page because I got my notes on one page and then like a perception check.
Yeah. Just perceive this man.
Of course, I rolled low.
It'll be fine. You reckon? You reckon it'll be fine?
Okay. Right. Shall we all go to this tavern now and perhaps procure ourselves some food, a room, drop our things off so that we might be able to go and sign Rubus up since he seems to want to do that so very badly?
I mean, it seems
Yeah.
like a good idea to me.
Sure.
Okay.
Let's go. Sounds like fun to watch. Maybe
It sounds like fun to watch.
Maybe I can pickpocket a few pockets whilst this all happening and everyone's watching the games.
You are the worst.
Oh, sorry, did I think that out loud? Shit.
Terrible person.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrible.
You should know this by now.
Alrighty. So you guys make your way up to the Motherlode Tavern. On your way, you do see the arena. This large stone arena with kind of a sandy floor. Various spaces designated for different activities. You can see like these big stone pillars carved at the center of this range. Targets lined up for the hammer and axe toss. These running tracks, little workshops where people are making things, and lots of signs and banners up. And all around the edge, these great stone kind of bleachers surrounding this arena. At one end is kind of the King's Box. And yeah, you make your way to the Motherlode Tavern, which is this kind of 3-story stone tavern run by this cheery dwarf with red cheeks and this kind of like soft auburn beard. Is clearly very well like oiled and groomed. And they look at you like from behind the bar, filling up like these glasses with ale and handing them to their various customers, and they go, dearies, how can we help?
What rooms should we be getting? Are we getting? How much are your rooms?
Oh, well, you know, it's quite busy at the moment in town with the festivities and everything, but I charge a very reasonable rate, you know, so the nightly rate is just 10 gold per room.
Per room.
Per
How many
room.
nights were we? Okay.
I mean, they're only 3. I guess they're only small, aren't they? I mean, they're large compared to them. But don't think all three of us will fit on one, will we?
Dogs. Why is there a dog?
Whose dog is barking?
I can
Yeah,
brand-
sorry about my
That's-
dog.
that's Gareth.
You have a dog?
Well, it's my brother's dog staying for a bit.
Oh!
Okay, that's fine. I was
And they're
pretty
very
confused.
barky at the moment.
What kind of dog is it?
It's a cover
Dog's
poo.
dog.
Oh no. Okay.
That's
That makes
cute.
sense.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet your parents are loving that.
Oh, it's the best.
They're like, it's so good. I'm loving it so much. They're awesome.
Lovely little doggy. Yeah.
Okay. Right. So
I can pay 30 gold anyways.
that's for one night.
Oh yeah, what we got to say?
Yeah, so how long do
We-
you
we-
plan to be staying?
2
2 nights I think, because
at the
I've
bare
got to
minimum.
go to that guy in 2.5 days and get my armor, right? Did he say 2.5 days or 1.5
He
days?
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Alrighty.
Are
Nice.
meals included with the room?
Meals are, but drinks aren't.
Okay.
You got a nice pot of goat stew on tonight, and some fried boyaki mushrooms.
Lovely. Okay. That sounds delicious.
Ah, thank you. I'm sure it will be.
So are we going to we'll go up to our rooms then, is that alright? So we can drop off stuff that we need to drop off.
Alrighty, my husband will be up knocking on doors when it's dinner time. You guys want to get yourselves settled?
Okay. Brilliant.
So I'll pull out the money bag and throw a 30 coins.
Alright. You see this dwarf kind of like catches the bag and just kind of strokes their beard with one hand as they tuck the bag into their pocket.
I don't think I've got anything to drop off in the room though. But I'm good to just carry. I don't trust these folks around here. These buildings down.
Okay. Or at least I want to go check it out and see what it looks like.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll wait down here. I'm gonna get a pint. Rubus, want a beer?
Sure. I guess.
So
It's not
I,
like I'm actually carrying anything or doing anything.
I go to the bartender and I get three mugs of ale or
Alright.
whatever their finest brew is that the dwarven have.
Isn't Dwarven Ale supposed to be some of the finest ale in the world?
You
like
get
ever?
this like rich,
Yeah,
dark, creamy ale. It costs you 1 gold a glass.
I throw in 5 in total.
Snatches it out of the air, pours you these drinks.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
and it's really, truly delicious. Give me a. What's. Not.
I was gonna say I don't trip over on the way back to the table as I shout Rubus over. And he
Give me a
asked me, "What you got
fortitude
free?"
save if you're drinking.
What did that do? I had drunk over. I've only had 2.
Yeah. This is a nice ale.
This is the nice ale?
Yeah, you feel pretty buzzed, not smashed.
Okay.
Just Mary and Tipsy, yeah?
Yeah.
Waiting for Moogles to come back down.
So
Okay.
the room's Moogle, like the ceilings are a little higher than you've gotten used to in this place. It's got a nice like full length bed, wardrobe, and like a little wash basin that seems to have running water.
Okay. My little puppet is already sat on the bed, unpacking its little backpack and taking out just the oddest of things. Just random absolute shit that it's just been picking up left, right, and center without any
A bolt here and
a weird little
Just
feather
rock
from God
there
knows
and-
where.
a cloth, like,
Was that
Hair
just
from
a
the man,
stray toad?
hair from the guy who sold us the scrolls. Why they have the hair, the white hair from? I don't know. They've got it.
a strap of a sandal.
Just that kind of shit. Just I'm like, okay. And I don't even care. It's just normal to me at this point in my life. So yeah.
Nothing shiny.
And then, yeah. Don't you think we should be perhaps going and exploring a little bit more before you get too comfortable? And it gets all excited and does like a little twirl and then throws its hands up a little bit and then kind of just does this weird like little flip off the bed and runs up my leg and onto my shoulder. Ready to go. Yes. We head back to the group. There you go.
As you approach the table and sit down, I slide you a mug of ale. I say, it's the finest ale there is. It's really nice. Get that down.
Do I have to do a fortitude save?
Yeah, if you drink, you do.
Oh dear. Where's my fortitude? There it is. Oh.
Yeah, if you can handle your ale. It's very nice.
Cookie's doing fine. He's a gigantic tree man.
Is Cookie drinking?
Cookie did a 30.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
I'm immune to
Cookie
poison.
must be.
Yeah, it's just nutrient-rich water, really.
This shit is good.
Feel myself grow an inch taller.
You got a nice little new flower sprouting on you somewhere.
This patch of moss starts growing around your mouth.
When did you want to go sign up, or is that something that has to happen later?
He's got a time frame. He's only got like half a day.
It's
or a
got
day left.
until tomorrow to sign up.
Oh, so we should go get you signed up, Rubus.
Yes, I think it will be quite the adventure.
Okay. Let's get on it like a car bonnet. No, I'm
Okay,
kidding.
you head down to the arena. You can see like kind of like a few desks set up outside the front. People kind of adding people's names to these long lists of scrolls. Above each desk is a sign. You see like hammer toss, axe toss, stone toss, 100-meter race, 200-meter race, 500-meter race, metalworking, stone carving, 1-on-1 arena, 3-on-3 arena, 5-on-5 arena.
Definitely signing up for the 1-on-3 and the 1-on-1.
What?
It's 1-on-1, 3-on-3, 5-on-5.
Can I not just do that as the...
I mean, you'd
think
have
it'd
to
be
get
alright.
Gertrude and Makoto to sign up to the 3-on-3.
I'm down. If you need my help, I'll join you, bro. I don't mind. I won't hold you back.
I suppose.
3-on-3, 1-on-1, and a hammer toss.
Alrighty. You sign yourselves up. You give the dwarves your names.
Gertrude,
So
Elena.
the prize for the hammer toss is 200 gold for first place, 100 gold for second place, and 50 gold for third place.
I really expected it to be a hammer, I'm not gonna lie.
The gold comes in the shape of a hammer. For axe toss, the prize is the same, but in the shape of an axe. And then for the 1-on-1 fights, the prize is a large gemstone for the
Nice.
winner of the 1-on-1 tournament. For the 3-on-3 tournament, the prize is a magical blade given out. All of these prizes are handed out by the King of the Dwarves of Kavanar, King Stonebeard.
Pretty sure that's the guy we're supposed to see.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. Perfect. We do the games. We win them. We get an audience with a king. Lovely. We're on. See, we're always working towards to the main goal. We just get sidetracked a little bit for an hour.
So you're signing up for the hammer toss, Rubus, and the
always
1v1,
works out.
and you've signed everyone up for the 3v3.
Yes. I have not necessarily told them that they've signed up to the 3v3 though.
Alrighty.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't read it. Even better. I got surprised.
Act surprised, guys.
Act
surprised. Yeah. And I might call you a toss.
Alrighty. What are you guys up to then?
I go sleep. Get ready.
Yeah, I think that's the best bet.
Is it
Preparing
night
yourself.
time? Is it late? Is it dinner time?
Get some food. Go to bed.
So the bartender's husband brings out these goat stews and fried mushrooms, quite large, and slices it almost like a loaf of bread.
Mmm.
Mm.
And you use that to dip into your lamb stew. It's very tasty.
Mmm.
There's a lot of like spices and flavors added to it. It's very good. Very, very hot.
Hearty meal for a half an hour.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That really good. Oh, but we got more drinks as well.
Okay, so
What's the bartender back?
what is
You don't tend to meet many dwarven ladies.
The bartender, this like nice straight ginger beard, combed and oiled, with like a mustache that kind of pulled into these little swirls.
Never mind.
Large blue eyes, long thick eyelashes.
I love that. Never mind, I changed my mind. I'm sorry.
And this is the female.
With the beard, yeah?
Yeah.
I was just curious as I'm looking around the room.
He's trying to figure out what his options are, and that's the problem here.
Yeah.
Well, Gertrude, roll me a general intelligence check. See what you know about dwarven culture, basically.
Wait.
Intelligence, one of your abilities. You haven't seen any women since you've come into the mountain. Every dwarf you've seen seems to have been a dude. If anyone else wants to roll that, they're allowed to.
I'm uninterested in this.
Fair enough.
You're what, Cookie?
Uninterested in this aspect.
You're uninterested.
Yeah,
The only reason I'm interested is because he rolled so terribly.
as always.
Oh yeah, you're welcome to roll the intelligence, Makoto. See what you know. Yeah, you know that in general, dwarven gender is a don't ask, don't tell policy. A lot of dwarven dating involves getting close to someone, spending a lot of time together, and then only after they know each other very, very well, finding out what their genitals are.
There you go.
Yeah. Other than like the express purpose of making children, it's just not something that matters to them.
There she was. There's your information, Gertrude. While you look around cluelessly.
There he goes.
Where are all the women? That's what I feel like Gertrude is saying. There's no women. Oh. Okay. Awesome. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Thing is,
Right. So,
bedtime.
yeah.
Said that
You
very
guys make your way to your rooms.
Yep.
Yes.
Alrighty. You guys lock the doors, go to sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. Gertrude, give me a perception check. With disadvantage.
Find a dwarf crawling on him.
I was tempted to either sit back late and listen, stay downstairs for. 10
Sorry,
minutes now.
Gertrude, with disadvantage.
Sorry, how do I do that?
Just roll again, see if it's worse.
I've got you.
Oh no. Okay, so you get the 14. So, you wake up as you see the door opening and a small dwarvish figure dressed in dark clothing stepping out of your room carrying your bag of holding.
What?
Seem to have
Naughty.
been awoken by the sound of this dwarf trying to leave the room.
Yeah, I'm jumping up and grabbing all of it and gonna punch it straight in the face.
Alrighty, make me a grab. Roll,
You're doing
roll
all of
to
that?
grab.
I grab, how do I grab?
Athletics.
Oh no.
So this dwarf kind of slips free of your grasp and starts running out into the hallway.
I'm gonna hammer on Moogle and Cookie's door, screaming they've got our gold, and I'm chasing after it.
There is no R when it comes to that gold.
You've been spending it, miss. You're getting your ass up out of bed and helping me get it back.
I'm gonna wake up at the start and just like slam my way out the door.
Right. Do I see the dwarf?
Yeah, you see this dwarf sprinting away from Gertrude down the hallway.
I'm running after him, right, screaming, "Come on, guys, get up! He's got to go! Fucking kill him!"
I would like to cast Tangle Vine on the dwarf.
Yes, go on.
Alrighty, go ahead.
Did it work?
But it's
Plus 11.
plus
So
11.
13.
So it's 13. And
He's-
it's at an advantage because he's not prepared for it. He's running away.
No.
Yeah.
Why? He's
is
not-
aware
his back is
he's
turned.
aware people are chasing him. He's
But his back is
prepared-
turned.
He's prepared to be grabbed by things.
Fine.
However, his AC is 12.
Thank
So
God.
the vines wrap around his legs and trip him up, sprawling him to the ground.
And I
And
throw
the
your
bag of holding
at him,
falls out of his hands.
and I just
And you kill him. you catch up to him and ram daggers into his back until he stops moving.
beautiful. I take my gold back.
Gonna
That
drag
was a
the body
bit
into the
overzealous.
No,
Gertrude.
no, you don't steal my money.
Yeah, but
No.
we don't even know who this person was, number
don't
one.
care. He's a thief. Don't care.
Number two, we've just killed someone in a tavern.
It's fine. Nobody's gonna know about it.
Exactly. Just go back to bed,
Gonna casually drag the body back into one of the rooms.
No, I'm leaving it there in the hallway. I ain't touching
Little
that
trail
shit.
of blood just dragged down the hallway.
I'm leaving him right there with a
I can't take these men
I
anywhere.
did warn you guys. You saw the dwarven gang signs. The elaborate dwarven gang signs.
I missed all of that, by the way.
No, you were sleeping.
I forgot about that. But yeah, I don't care, gang or not. He's a thief and he's fired. So bring the
Are
gang
you
on.
flashing cash around the city?
Yeah. They
Yeah,
tried it,
fine.
they lost.
Yeah, just gonna go back into the
Mate,
hallway.
if you had rolled two
Please.
lower, they'd just been gone.
I'll be like,
I was like, okay, on a 16, you hear them coming into the room. On a 14, you hear them leaving.
Thank God. So I got my
So
money
what
back.
now?
I think
Back to bed?
Dearly
Or
for catching
are
him.
you guys
and,
doing something about this body?
I'm
No,
not
I'm
touching
just-
it. That's
I'm-
not a me problem. I'm
I'm
walking
leaving him
away.
there. I'm leaving him right there.
I've
My
already
daggers
moved
I've
him.
taken back.
Like, Rubus, you know that you probably have like a few seconds left to heal him before he's
No.
fully dead. No? Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay.
drag the body back into the room.
You're just gonna start fights and shit. This is
going to
ridiculous.
leave it underneath the bed, and then I'm gonna go back into the hallway and start cleaning up all the bloody mess.
Alrighty.
Nah, right, who's more sadistic and overzealous? Now, I defended my gold and I killed a man for it. That's it. My man's here trying to clean it up.
What are you supposed to do with it? Like,
I'm
I
just
appreciate
laughing
you,
at
but-
you guys turning self-defense into like a murder that you're hiding.
I'm not hiding it and just moving the body out of the way for now.
Fair enough.
You're looking sus, and so I'm not involved. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna hand my familiar a scroll, since my familiar sucks at going back to sleep. I'm gonna be like, read that scroll of magic armor, please, and learn it. While I rest.
Yeah.
Does my room
good.
have a window?
Oh my gosh. Now you ask questions about your
No,
room?
Your room has no window.
We're inside of a mountain, Cookie.
Yeah, but the room could still have a window.
Exactly. It still could have
It
like
could, but
Fair.
it doesn't.
I suppose.
Well, I'm
It
gonna
has
go back to
a
my room.
sink. It has a wardrobe. It has a bed.
I'm
You have
gonna
exactly
go-
the same room as I do.
I'm gonna go
Okay,
back to my
that's
room
fine.
and I'm gonna move some furniture against the door to double lock the fucking door, and then I'm going to sleep. No one's trying to break in this time. A bit switchy.
So it takes 1 hour for your familiar to learn a spell.
Oh, okay, cool.
No.
That's well quick. Why didn't you do that with the last fucking spell?
What do you mean? No, the scroll that I was learning was a different kind of scroll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is also her lady.
This is an actual spell.
Yeah, and her familiar's learning it. Not.
I will
Okay.
put that on my familiar as soon as we're not doing this anymore, because I can't be mucking about too much.
Everyone
this
is
sheet?
yawning quite a lot. So is
This
there
sheet
anything
goes
else
really
you
bad.
guys wanted to handle today?
The hammer toss.
Ricky. Leave it till the 16th, so that people will like wonder how this is gonna go. Will you toss that hammer off?
Will you
I
toss
will
that
toss
hammer?
that hammer off. I will also get rid of this body somehow.
Why do you want to get rid of the damn body?
Because he just murdered a fucking dwarf in the middle of a hallway.
Because it was stealing from him.
Yeah, no one see it. Wasn't us. We're just gonna wake up in the morning and we're gonna see a body lying on the floor and we're gonna go downstairs and say, "Yo, bro, you got a dead body on the floor up there. What's going on?"
I don't think that's gonna work.
I think.
Either way, it's underneath the bed. It's fine.
Wait, it's not a he no more. No, it's it. Yeah.
Okay, but here's my question. Like,
Mhm.
whose bed is it under, Cookie?
Cookie's bed.
Okay, and what are you gonna do with it in the morning when everyone's fucking wide awake?
Leave it there.
Okay, and then what
Is-
happens when the cleaner sees it?
Yeah, the
Now it looks like fucking murder.
Do not disturb sign.
Oh, this is not how this works.
Man's
Oh.
gonna put a sock on the door.
This is becoming very problematic, Cookie, very quickly.
I say you
I see nothing wrong with any of this plan.
yeah, I say him in the
My
hallway.
other option would be like to stuff the body inside the mattress. So you know.
Just the option of just finding and telling someone is just not an option.
You're just reporting it that he tried to film. Like, that's it.
Guy snuck in our
He
room and
just
tried to kill me. You
murdered
can even lie
a
about it.
potential gang member that tried to rob him.
Yeah.
Yeah, simple. He snuck in my room. He tried to rob me. I told him to
I
stop.
think it's a far
Oh,
better plan if he just disappears.
Yeah, I mean,
Fair
I know
enough.
it's
I don't necessarily disagree with you.
Alright, leave him under the bed. And let's
I
get
just
everything.
also understand why Makoto is like.
This is going
this
to get
is
really bad.
making this more suspicious than it has to be.
Yeah, it's so sus. There's so much sus going on right now. I'm sitting in my room and I'm just ignoring it. I'm not
I got
part
a
of
fucking
it.
great idea. Don't
the
worry.
puppet is just like holding the tiniest bit of this dead body that it can to try and like help you drag it to the room.
The puppet
Yeah.
also not involved. The puppet was reading a scroll. Thank you very much.
You're just like, you should be working.
Yeah.
Space is in the bag of holding.
Loads.
You cannot put a body inside of the bag of holding.
You can put a body in a bag of holding.
That's so disgusting.
Fucking straight you can.
I'm not here. I don't know any of this. I'm in my room with my puppet reading a scroll and learning.
Yeah.
Good,
You've got
good,
this,
La 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 la
you've
la
got this
la.
scroll spread out on your bed, and the puppet's just like walking back and forth across the lines, just like reading it,
Gone
Yeah.
to Gertrude's room
and like
knocked on the door.
trying to do the somatic components with. Does it have fingers, or does like its arms end in kind of like stitched doll lumps?
Like and just like little
I'm not saying like if it ends in lumps, it can still pick things up and everything because magic. But just like
kind of.
And so it's
Yeah.
doing the somatic components, but without fingers, but somehow doing them right.
Yeah, it's a cutie patootie.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Yeah, it
so it's
doesn't have
trying to
fingers.
learn the scroll.
Yeah.
But
Meanwhile, Rubus is just like got one leg of the dead body inside of Gertrude's little purse, and it's
not
just
yet,
like.
though, not
Could
yet.
you imagine though, being someone who walks in on this scene of a tree trying to stuff a small man into a spider's sack?
Why was the spider's pickpocketing him?
Yeah.
Good
Because I
point.
want to look.
Did anybody check his pockets?
No.
Oh my
I am
gosh.
Now. I am now. Whilst you're shoving him in the bag.
You find like a couple of kind of daggers where the metal has been painted black,
Sweet.
to make it like not shine or anything. It's got like this leather like breastplate, kind of leather chest armor that is etched and designed with like symbols of this dwarven gang.
Yeah, that
Underneath kind of a dark cloth outer layer.
I don't want them.
It's carrying a little pouch with 12 silver in it.
So that's Rubus's. Thank you, sir.
It's wearing like these thick leather boots with metal soles.
They're not good to me. Rubus, you want them?
Ah, no good to me.
No, alright, that's it. Thank you.
Yeah,
Shove
there's
the
also
rest in the
a
bag.
small set of lockpicks.
Oh, yeah, I'll have that.
Yeah, that is it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We
Brilliant.
go in the bag then. And
Okay, in the bag he goes.
what? And all the blood's been cleaned up, yeah?
Rubus, you've been cleaning up that blood?
Yeah, that was the intention.
Sweet,
To
sweet.
clean up the blood.
Okay, well, I'm down to bed then. Thank you, Rubus.
So you guys disappeared, this poor unfortunate thief who tried to rob you.
Same fault. You shouldn't try to rob us.
Exactly.
Totally wrong.
It's
on
me
somebody
just
level,
just knowing in my heart that he's never coming out of that bag. you guys are not going to remember this. He is never coming out of that bag. He's never getting buried or burned or anything. He's just staying in that bag until the next time that bag gets like completely emptied, and then he's just like, oh yeah, the corpse.
It's Jimmy and Hillary and his wife Mary waiting at home for him.
Probably by that
And they-
point, the corpses.
Yeah, they don't even know.
We could put them in the bag too. It's fine. They could live a happy bag life.
Please stop.
Don't start talking about bagmen.
I've got it written down.
You don't want to start in on people living in the dimensional bags, man. That's bad time for you guys.
I've got it written down in a bag right now. I'm holding 71,900 golden coins stamped with flaming skulls and a dead dwarven thief.
I was gonna get rid of the body, like, properly, like,
We
I
can
wasn't gonna just
tomorrow,
leave it
yeah.
in the bag, like...
Maybe we could
I'm
throw
sure
it
you're
in the
currently planning to get rid of the body properly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we
I
could.
know that he's going to be left in the bag.
Definitely not the bag. Ooh.
Yeah, okay. I think we are pretty much at the end of time. Hold up, Sleepy.
For sure.
Oh, Sleepy DB.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
But this was a whole lot of fun. And when can they catch us next, Moogle?
The March 16th.
That's right, Sunday, the
So-
16th of March at 8:30
GMT.
GMT.
Good luck.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we'll go and throw your hammer.
We'll
Rubus.
do the Dwarven Olympics.
Dwarven Olympics.
We've got to win it and speak to the queen.
You gotta
King.
win it to speak to the king.
Stonebeard.
Yep.
See if you can figure out if the king is a dude.
I can just
Anyway.
imagine Gertrude sitting in the background being going, after the tidbit of information we've all provided him with, he's all stood there going,
I mean,
this
all
Pretty
the-
so bad.
Would just be to kick him in the testicles and see if he reacts the right
no,
way.
because it still hurts.
He's a kid.
You do understand that, right? Kicking anywhere near the crotch for
understand
both
that.
sexes hurt.
Well, yes, I'm aware of that.
All of them. It all hurts.
And based
But
on the
his-
quality of dwarven metal armor, usually it hurts the kicker.
It's, yeah. See? See?
Oh, yeah,
Right. It's been fun.
It has been
Have a
fun.
good one.
Oh. Goodbye, party people.